Now, this one here is quite funny. This is Mai Summer Vue. And yesterday I rang up Mai Summer Vue and we had a bit of a conversation. So I'm going to play that. So this is Mai Summer Vue. She's an American lady and she's trying to stop me from exposing her at the moment. So every time I ring up Mai Summer Vue, it's always a colourful conversation. Minutes of my life I'll never get back again.
Danny D. Heck, can I help you?
Well, I just wanted to give you some advice, really.
Why are you?
Would you want some advice?
Sorry?
Do you want some advice?
About what?
Well, if you want to stop me, you'll need to take me to court. So if you want to file legal proceedings, I can give you my lawyer and I'm happy to go ahead with it.
Oh, no, I don't need a lawyer and I don't need to take you to court. Do you know a thing called the power of the people?
No. I've seen you running around in your business before, in your previous life, before you were a scammer. But I presume that's what you're referring to, what you used to do before you became a scammer?
Danny, why do you think I'm a scammer? How do you think I scam people?
Because you promoted Hyperverse and it was a scam and it didn't have a proper...
So I'm a scammer because I promoted a business that I didn't know was going to go down.
And you also promoted Sam Lee's VideoLook?
Okay, and I didn't know VideoLook was going to go down as well.
Did you know that Vend? Do you know Vend 2? Excuse me, did the Vend number 2, did you not figure it out when you got up to Vend number 4?
Excuse me, actually,
Vend 1, Vend 2, Vend 3, Vend 4, and you can't figure out one scam from the other?
Danny, why don't you stop harassing me and bullying me?
I'm not bullying you. You tell me you're not a scammer, and I'm giving you a list of scams that you have promoted, and everyone that falls over, you said, I don't know nothing now, and you move on to the next one.
Why don't you stop harassing me, Danny? Get a life.
You're finished. I finished, and it's great.
You finished me? How do you finish me?
You said yourself the other day you can't do any Zoom meetings, and there you were promoting trade technologies, for fuck's sake. Mai Summer Vue. Sorry about that. For fuck's sake. Oops. You're promoting trades technologies. $91 million. You are supporting human trafficking. That's what you are.
Human trafficking?
Yes, you are.
You know, that's a lot. You know what? You're accusing
You don't even understand. You know where I went? Did you know where I went on Thursday and Friday? I went to the Global Financial Crime Summit 2004. I met 150 delegates.
They don't know the real you.
And I met 150 delegates, and I told them about you because you're living in California.
Oh, okay. Okay. You did, huh?
I did. 150 delegates.
What did you say?
I said that Mai Summer Vue is living in the state of California to a special agent who's based in Sydney. His name's Chris, and I just want you to know he's coming, okay? So have a great day. See you, Mai Summer Vue.
Danny?
So I hang up on her. But that was yesterday. All right. So that was after I saw this effort of hers. So she thinks she's a victim. And she's set up this Facebook page. So at the moment, she has 1 subscriber. So just let's help her out, eh? So if you guys want to have a look at that, in the chat room now, there's a video. Now, what she's doing is she's trying to create videos to tell YouTube that I'm a scammer. So this is what we got to here. Let's have a wee listen. I thought it was quite funny, really.
Good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you friends and colleagues across the globe. Using YouTube as a social media platform to deliver products and services to the masses.
Well, let's stop there straight away, Mai Summer Vue. You're delivering products and services. Can you please give me a name of one product and what service that you're offering? Because at the moment, there's no products. You're actually selling a package or a membership to someone. And also, can you explain why some of these people that you've been promoting are paying 65% of the money that's collected to the multi-level marketers? So there is no package. There is no product. There is a package. There is no product that you are promoting. You are claiming that you have a product, but you've got no proof or evidence that there is actually a product. And if so, please show it to me. Now, I sell products on the internet. Now, I might sell a cell phone cover. I might sell a remote, right? But that's a product. I can touch the product, Mai Summer Vue. You are not selling products. You are selling scams. You are supporting human trafficking.
My name is Mai Summer Vue. I am a public educator of 21 years here.
You are a school teacher, just like Kate Longley from Australia is a school teacher. You have no qualifications as a crypto educator. You don't even know. We've got videos that we were playing 24 hours ago, 48 hours ago actually, of you didn't know the arse end of a computer and you couldn't get it going. And that was when we were showing people that you were promoting Trades Technologies. Trades Technologies fell over 2 weeks after you were promoting it. You claimed that you were in there for the long haul. You claim that you believe that people should compound their money and leave it in there forever and never withdraw and just compound, compound, compound. That's what you told people in this video. 2 weeks later, Trade Technology falls over. They claimed that Hong Kong and US officials come in and took the servers and the whole system that was meant to be cloud backed up all over the world. These 2 servers disappeared and the whole system falls over. That's a lie. There's no proof. We've asked the state of California, we've asked the Texas State Security Board if they did any sieges of any computers, and they said no, they didn't. So that was an exit strategy for Trades Technologies. Then we've got people like Sean Tinley, which seems to have gone really quiet lately because every time he did a recording telling the community that everything was okay, and he still has hardcore facts that they're still doing trading with the 91 million that's gone missing. It's just all bullshit. So here we were watching you in a video 2 weeks prior promoting Trades Technology, telling your people that you were promoting it too, that they should not promote it. In fact, what I'm going to do while I'm talking, I should do this. I'm just going to message Mai Summer Vue because she normally comes in the chat and starts yelling at us, and it's quite comical. So let's just go back to messages, and here she is, and we'll go live. So there we go, live. You are live. You are live. Live. How do you spell live, Danny? Live on my show. All right. So Mai Summer Vue. Anyway, so then what she told us in the interview that we had the other day with her was the fact that she had taken out $15,000 of the money that she was going to leave in there to compound, and she only lost $600 to the platform. So the question is, why did she take the $1,500 out off the platform? If she's telling her customers, and not only that, she was telling people that they had one master account and they were telling everyone to sign up so that she would get the maximum return, and they would milk the company by fooling the system by getting her community all to sign up under one account. It was absolutely incredible. So if you go back and watch the video of Mai Summer Vue on my channel, and I can't help myself, but I actually have to bring it up so you can see the video I'm talking about, because it's breathtaking watching these people create YouTube videos telling people that I'm the scammer and I'm the bad guy and I'm the bully when they deny to look at the facts. So if you go to my videos and click on videos, you'll see there should be a video there of Mai Summer Vue in there somewhere. Oh, there it is there, trade. So I actually got the figure wrong, but I have to stick with it now. But she said she had $1,500 in the kitty. And what she was saying was how to fool the system. And it's absolutely breathtaking. If you want to watch this video, you can see how these scammers work. We know everything about you, and you are going down.
You are
listen,
the
you're going to
rapist,
be.
Jenny DeHeck.
Woo.
You raped my mind. You raped my business.
Brilliant.
You raped my privacy. You raped everything in my.
Okay, so we had that video, but what we were doing is we were actually showing the video of her in the meeting promoting Trades Technologies, and we were showing how she was trying to fool the system. And it was breathtaking. We even had David Chandler in there. And then while we were playing this video, she come on and started yelling at us, which is just comical. But the whole ploy and the whole strategy, because she didn't know this meeting was being broadcasted. And this guy here, it's not Patrick, is it? No, Samuel Lewis asked some really good questions, but they just sidestep. So when you see this video here, and she's telling you that she has the right to be on YouTube promoting these scams, the only reason you have the right to do that, Mai Summer Vue, is because YouTube don't stop you.
In the US, I am also an entrepreneur trying to.
An entrepreneur, my ass.
Do business in crypto-related platforms.
Explain the names of the ones that you've been promoting. Are you like Quentin Bradford, who's been promoting 34? You're worse than this. Now, Mai Summer Vue started off, as far as I'm aware, promoting probably Organo Gold coffee or something like that. But she started off promoting Hyperverse. She claimed that she gave $100,000 away to charity. And what she really gave, she couldn't get her money out of the platform. So she bought all these fake accounts that no one else could use and gave them away to charity and claimed she gave $100,000 away to charity. But she couldn't get the money off the platform and the system had already fallen over. So she's just absolutely mental. And then she's gone and promoted Stable Opinion, Stable Deo, got involved. I don't know if she was involved in Hyper One, but then she got involved in VidiLook, VAV, Vend 1, 2, and 3, because they keep crashing and restarting and relaunching. And then she started her own thing called the Promise United, which is a platform where she's geared it up that she can get her income. But I keep crashing the meetings and closing them down. It's incredible.
I'm creating this video and this YouTube channel to bring not only awareness, but attention to this man you see behind me.
So they're copyrighted images, just saying, May Summer Vue. And the images that you use in your thumbnail is actually owned by the New York Times. So good luck keeping that one online for a long period of time.
His name is Danny DeHack.
I'm from Switzerland, she thought. For the first few months, well, actually, only in the last month, she's decided to realize that I'm from New Zealand, not Switzerland. But she keeps telling everyone he's from Switzerland and she's going to go to the Swedish police and report me.
Danny lives in New Zealand.
She knows that now.
He has a YouTube channel called the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger.
That's right. And what do you think the purpose of that channel is, May Summer Vue? To name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam.
He believes that while it's funny to entertain his audience,
well, let's put that in perspective because I think that's a pretty tall statement. If you go to my website, and I'm just going to bring my website over here, I don't know how to pronounce the word I'm about to show you, but you'll get the idea. So if you go to deheck.com, you need to read the word that pops up. And what does it say I am? Ready? 3, 2, 1. And I love this word, but I can't pronounce it. And here we go. I am a, is it satiristic scam fighter, which means I do it in human, with a bit of humor. I'm not a news reporter as such where, so that's what I'm doing. I'm a podcaster. That's what I do. What else do I do? I'm a connector of people. I'm very good at networking. What else do I do? I'm a branding specialist. I believe in branding yourself rather than creating a brand like Coca-Cola. And I'm a blogger extraordinary. I've got 1,000 blogs on the internet. And that's who I am. I don't hide who I am. What am I here? I'm an educator of workshops. Yes, I provide online workshop trainings. I do drop shipping for a living. That's how I pay for my time that I spend in front of you. But that's who I am. I'm a statistic scam fighter. I wish I could say that word. Yeah, but that's who I am. So I don't hide the fact that I have a bit of a sense of humor. And just because I take the piss out of Mai Summer Vue, and she's trapped at the moment because I actually am blocking her. Now, at the Global Financial Crime Summit, that I have to look at this piece of every day, every time I say this, I have to actually look at this piece of thing in my office, and I have to actually read it because I can't remember what it says. I'm dyslexic. So I use technology to the max. Now I use anything to disrupt people. Now, that means that I go into a Zoom meeting and I block and stop and harass and swear, even if I have to swear. I've even stood naked in front of a camera once. That was not my proudest moment, but I have done that. And I've done that. And people go, what the hell did you do that for, Danny? And I said, well, I just want to show people how far I'll go to stop people. The fact that this lady thinks that I'm harassing her because she's got the right to promote scams. Yes, I am harassing her, and I won't stop until she stops.
that he is also protecting good people from being scammed on different crypto-related platforms.
All right, so with that statement, she said that I am doing some good. Now, if you have had connections with Mai Summer Vue and you are prepared to give me a testimonial, not that I'm going to do anything with it, but then I'll bring it up one day. You don't have to put your real name, but do put something that she will know who you're talking about. But obviously, how many times have you seen Mai Summer Vue in a Zoom meeting pushing her wares down your throat. So if you've witnessed that, then this lady's a scammer. Now, the funny thing is, I do actually have a screenshot, which I'm going to bring up. I don't know what video that message was that you got was under, I'm talking to.
However, to many people like myself, he has becoming the biggest and darkest nightmare.
Brilliant. Brilliant. So proud of that.
As for me, I am...
All right, we're going to stop it there, and I'm going to see if I can get this clip. Hopefully, no, this video, it is this video. Now, she's removed this comment, but we've got people who... Now, this, I'll have a disclaimer here, guys. I have not written this comment, in case you think I have. You can go back and find the username of the person that actually wrote this, this clip. But this is in direct violation. Sorry, not direct violation, but this is the video that she's talking to right now. Someone has come on under here and actually written this message out. It said, and I'll try reading it because that's what you meant to do when you're a reader. I'm not a fan of Danny's tactics. Okay, so no one don't have to be a fan of my tactics. It might not even be your right cup of tea. My partner shuts the door in my office and cringes what I'm doing. So I get it. I don't think ringing up people who I don't know from a bar of soap, who I think are connected to a scam and putting them in an embarrassing situation is probably the best tactics. I'll put my hand up, I agree. But look, I think that they are people in human trafficking compounds that are getting tortured, buried alive, literally, tasered, kicked, raped, murdered in human trafficking compounds. You don't know where the money... Everyone's lost money in all these scams that people like Mai Summer Vue have been promoting. Where does that money go? Well, it seems pretty obvious after going to this crime summit that the money's supporting the human trafficking cartels and these compounds that they've been building. They build these massive cities in 2 years. And then they house people. They take people's passports off them when they get to a Bangkok, for example. And then they put them in a bus and they drive them off to this human compound and they tell them that they are not allowed to leave the office until they've made their bosses $50,000 a week or they'll get beaten. It's shocking stuff. So you're supporting this, even if because you don't know where the money goes. When people have lost their money, Mai Summer Vue, you have no idea where the money goes. And if I can prove that the money is going to these human trafficking compounds, or 150 delegates from around the world sit there and listen to a presentation by Aaron West, and they prove and they show that the money is going from one crypto wallet to another, and then it goes off, and the money doesn't go anywhere. The money doesn't go anywhere. The criminals are saving up their crypto, and we don't know why. Did you hear that? That's the scary part of this. A lot of the 9 News people I was talking to from Australia yesterday suggested that that money might be used for wars. We don't know. But they've got reserves of money in crypto that no one can get their hands off because it's all on the blockchain. Mai Summer Vue thinks she's helping people and educating people how to invest in crypto opportunities. That is wrong. That is wrong on so many levels. I'm not a fan of Danny DeHeck's tactics, but when you recruit people into scams, then you are a scammer, aren't you? If you profit from these people's misery, then that's not very nice, no matter what your situation is. No matter what you say, I did it in the past, I learned from my mistakes. You, 3 weeks ago, were promoting trade technologies, Mai Summer Vue. 3 weeks ago, you were promoting trade technologies with David Chandler, a guy that was promoting Novatech FX. He had, when everyone lost their money in Hyperverse, what did he do? Oh, let's see if we can help you get your money back. And then he introduced them to Novatech FX. That guy's got his arm around Bitcoin Rodney. Bitcoin Rodney is in jail, incarcerated. He also had his name, they had a big photo of him and Troy. You got Marcus, you got David Chandler. And they've got people who are incarcerated from promoting Ponzi schemes and scams. Unsecured, unregulated, crypto opportunities that don't exist. If you profit from these people's miseries, then that's not nice no matter what your situation. If you are a teacher, go and do your teaching and forget about these Ponzi schemes. Go back to school, get a real job. Everybody, go get a bloody real job. What the are you doing? Look, people that were in Amway have learned how to be multi-level marketers. They've been kicked out of Amway, they've left Amway, and now you can start promoting illegal crypto opportunities, illegal crypto opportunities, what these people have bounced from one to the other. Why? Why would you do that? Because you don't know what else to do? I'm a house painter. For 10 years, I painted and decorated people's houses around Canterbury. I built a business up from nothing. We didn't have enough money to start the business, so we used to work out of our vehicles. And as the business grew, we got more and more tools, roof rack on the car, put a ladder. We used to specialize in doing interior paint techniques. And we did that because we couldn't do the exteriors of houses because we didn't have all the gear. But as our business grew, we grew with it. That's what entrepreneurial is. That's what entrepreneurial people do. They build up a business slowly, they get a product, they provide a service. They do not sit in front of a computer telling people to transfer their USDT into a platform and then get commissions for doing so that you take home and then put that in your back pocket. And then a few months later, it all falls over and everyone loses their money. And then you say, oh, I lost money as well. Trade technologies. We've got the video of Mai Summer Vue saying that she got her money out. Why? The F did you take your money out? You were telling people to leave their money in. So then you say you only lost $600 to that one. How much money did you make from promoting other people into it, Mai Summer Vue? You are a bottom feeder. You are the scum of the earth. You need to be whacked around the back of the head. You are not a victim. I'm not coming after you because I haven't got better things to do. You're a disgusting individual. And you could redeem yourself. I've seen videos of you, protesting, at events, holding up plaques. Good on you. Where did you lose yourself, Mai Summer Vue? Where did you lose your human mind? Where did you actually think it's right to steal people? What gives you the right to go after people and take their money? Tell people to take their money out of superannuation and put it into, oh, no, I don't do that, Danny. I tell them to only invest money they can afford to lose. Who the F can afford to lose any money these days? Put your hand up if you can. You are a bottom feeder. Come on, they said. Go back and instead of promoting these Ponzi schemes, become a teacher. Find your grassroots. Become a teacher. I saw you in your face. I saw your daughter the other day. And I got a photo of you and your daughter. And I thought, where do we go? We go back to here. Have you lost yourself? Where is the photo of the daughter? Have I got that handy? You might be lucky. I might not have it handy. No, I don't. But you have a photo of your daughter on your Instagram account, and she looks like a beautiful person. And I'm sure she'll be proud of her mum and what she's doing. And I just want to say, I just think you need to get your priorities right. Okay, so go back to teaching. Help us fight these scammers. Stop telling people to invest in crypto opportunities. Help the Avengers fight these guys. Let's do our part to get this human trafficking stuff stopped as much as we can. So here we go. It's outside recruiting, which is really making money for the scheme owner. So this person here, I don't know who this is, but this is brilliant. What are you doing? You're actually really making, you might be making a few dollars yourself, but you recruit people into it. But at the end of the day, you're making money for the scheme owner. And I believe those scheme owners are running the human compounds and the human trafficking centers. Has any legitimate profits been made? And has those investing made money from the project rather than recruiting? So has any money come from any of these projects that you have been promoting come from the investment, or has it all come from recruiting? You know it's come from recruiting. Come on, ask yourself. You know there's thousands losing savings, and they have lost far more than you. If these people have people you have recruited, if these people you have recruited were doing well, Danny wouldn't have scared them off. That's right. And I'm so proud of my Avengers. It's not all me, but let's just carry on listening to this lady. Who can't afford to lose money is a silly statement. It is really. Thanks, Susie.
Afraid of Danny simply because Danny has managed to destroy every business that I am trying to develop.
Oh, look, I just want to say, define business. Is this a business? Is recruiting people into a pyramid Ponzi scheme, recruit them to be part of a community. Is this a business? This is not a business. Where did you lose yourself, Mai Summer? Maybe you are just a teacher who doesn't know anything about the real world business. I mean, you've got an ego, which I just can't comprehend.
Danny has a small group of people working with Danny, disguise themselves as a person who is interested in my business platforms or business opportunities. And they do this with other leaders as well. And then
What gives her the right to call herself a leader? And I hate that terminology, leader. I mean, really, a leader. What is a leader? A head scammer?
get into my Zoom room.
Well, you don't own Zoom, and you need to read through the terms and conditions of Zoom. Section number 8. Do a search on ChatGPT and ask it what section number 8 says about promoting multi-level marketing on the internet. So let's just do that. So let's go to ChatGPT, right? Okay, let's ask it a question. Wait for it to catch up. Hello, I'm doing some research on what program I can use to run my multi-level marketing company on. I would like to use Zoom to run meetings where I promote multi-level marketing. However, I've been told by Danny DeHeck, the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, that Section 8 of Zoom's policies says that you're not allowed to promote multi-level marketing. Is this true? So now this is all you need to do, Mai Summer Vue. And you're telling me that it's your Zoom meetings? Well, we used to shut down Zoom meetings because Zoom realized that people were, what did we find out? We found out, yeah, because we were reporting these Zoom meetings because they were running multi-level marketing and they were closing the meetings down. So here is what ChatGPT says about using Zoom to run your multi-level marketing meetings.
Zoom's acceptable use guidelines explicitly prohibit the use of their platform to promote unauthorized multi-level marketing (MLM) businesses. This means that using Zoom to conduct meetings or events aimed at promoting such MLM schemes would violate their terms of service.
All right, so I see one thing that you might be able to sideswipe there. You said unauthorized. So if you can get authorization from Zoom to run the meetings, they probably will let you. So maybe Amway might be authorized because they're a government. So let's have a look.
It's important to note that while some MLM businesses operate legally, others may be considered unauthorized or even fraudulent. Zoom's policy is designed to prevent the promotion of such unauthorized schemes on their platform.
So there you go. It's in a nutshell, isn't it? It's pretty cool.
Send the link to Danny, and then Danny comes in, and then he streamed live my meetings and then made fun of me.
Oh.
Also accusing me of scamming innocent people.
Clap to myself.
Danny does this not only to me, but many other community
Another clap to
business
myself.
leaders. Danny and his cronies managed to get into every single social media platforms that I am connected to.
Wonder why. Tell us about it.
Recently, I put my home on the Airbnb app, and they
We're all going to stay.
somehow found out this
Woo-hoo.
and managed to
Good on you, Bob.
send me fake reservation
Oh, haven't done
as
that.
well.
Never done that, honestly. It must be Bob. Bob does everything wrong.
Danny not only destroyed my businesses by calling my members directly, threatening them, forcing them to stop participating with me in my businesses, or he will put them on a blast.
Brilliant.
He also potentially can destroy my livelihood by destroying my teaching career.
I can. I will. I'll go any length I have to.
I have contacted YouTube numerous of times,
Yeah, it's hard,
asking them to bend this man from using YouTube to do harm to
1,700
other
videos
people,
later.
but they did not
Oh, dear.
bend this criminal.
Criminal. Prove it. Hero, more like it.
They allow Danny to continue to cyber stalk all of us,
Oh, no.
continue to create false and baseless videos.
Have you heard of guys like Jim Browning? Have you heard of people like, was it Barogi? Have you heard of Trilogy Media? And there's another guy, Kit Bonga, whatever his name is. All these people are doing the same as me. And it's quite comical because this lady does not see the what she's doing. And this is actually breathtaking stuff. I mean, I haven't even listened to this. This is the first time. And I've sent her a message. I'll have to ring her afterwards, surely.
Accusing us of scamming other innocent people.
So one question would just make that really, really easy, isn't it? Have you promoted Hyperverse in the past? So let's just say we go down to let's go Hyperverse, GS Partners, press release, Hyperverse. What have we got? Affiliate, where else is it? 3 individuals. So here we go. So she's been a key person with Sam Lee, right? Now, how can you be in bed? I believe she's even slept with Sam Lee. That's what I got told by a pretty reliable source. But here is 3 individuals charged in connection to a $1.9 billion cryptocurrencies fraud. This is on a government website press release. The 3 people involved is Bitcoin Rodney, Brenda Chunga, and her boss, the guy she's worked for, Sam Lee. Where's my mouse gone? Oh, there it is. So, I mean, come on. I'm accusing you of being a scammer. I'm accusing you of promoting fraudulent stuff. I've got blooming court documents. I've got press releases from the government telling us that, and I've got videos of you promoting that same scam. It's just a matter of time, Mai Summer Vue. Kabunga. That's it.
So I am
Pierogi.
creating this YouTube channel and video to bring attention to what Danny is.
Pleasant Green. He's really awesome as well. So maybe you should reach out to all those names. So we've got Kabonga, Scammer Payback, Pierogi, Jim Browning, Trilogy Meter, and Pleasant Green. Guys I've all reached out to but never have contacted me back, I must say, except CoffeeZilla. I've had a conversation with him on the phone. So here we are. I mean, you're thinking, so you're going to tell YouTube to stop harassing criminals for making money online? Good luck with that, Mai Summer Vue.
Is doing, with the hope that somebody who has power and influence can get YouTube to put a stop to this man. What he's doing may be funny to him, and he may think that it's entertaining,
Fuck yeah.
but in real life, it is destructive to all of us, our career, our reputation,
Oh, absolutely.
and our businesses.
You couldn't pay for this entertainment.
Thank you very much for your time, for listening to me. I appreciate your time and your support. Thank you.
Now that's
Bye-bye.
brilliant. So she's got 1 subscriber at the moment. Make sure you do subscribe it and give her a. We've got 2 subscribers. Thank you, Susie. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I don't know if it was you or me. I'm subscribed and Susie's subscribed. I presume it's you, Susie, or Jelly Snack. So that was quite cool. So we had one that was 15 hours ago. Was that it? Was it? So I don't. I'm just wondering how many of these there are because I want to find that comment that I just read out, and then I want to find the persons who created it because it's not fair. To assume. I just want to prove. So we've reported the channel. I mean, this isn't going to influence me. I mean, take it as a compliment. I will show you something in a second, which is quite interesting. So we've got 5 videos on her YouTube channel. And if you go to my YouTube channel here, and we go to the real face of Danny DeHeck. So originally there was another outfit, and I think this was Jan Greg. Oh, look, that one's gone. The real face of Danny DeHeck. So that was a YouTube channel that's been removed, which is very similar to the one that she just set up. And then you go to the facts, this was another YouTube channel. And I believe that Jan Gregory was doing this, and it's a real facts. And these are all propaganda videos about me trying to give me a hard time. And then the other one, which is really interesting, is so that one's got 109 subscribers to my surprise, and this one's only got 6 subscribers. But she referenced to these the other day as like these were true and factual. which was really interesting. So that was just a bit of a side thing there. All right, so let's have a look at the video she's done. I don't really want to sit here and watch another one. Oh, was that? Oh no, I thought it was mine.
Look who's calling me. Danny. Danny wants.
Hello, what's this? Heavenly. Someone. She's renamed herself.
Hello.
This is a bit crackly. Sorry.
Danny D. Heck, can I help you?
Oh, so she's recorded the conversation. It's brilliant. She didn't know how to get the sound going. Hope she did.
Why are you not talking? He's on the phone.
Would you want some advice?
Here we go.
Sorry?
Oh, this is the video I played before.
Do you want some advice?
About what?
This is brilliant.
Well, if you want to stop me, you'll need to take me to court.
Like real big girl.
So if you want to file legal proceedings, I can give you my lawyer, and I'm happy to go ahead with it.
No. No, I don't need a lawyer, and I don't
She
need
wouldn't
to
want to
take you
be
to
seen a
court.
day in court, would she?
Do you know a thing called the power of the people?
Get the George.
No.
Yeah.
I've seen you running around in your wee banners before in your previous life before you were a scammer. But I
I've never seen
that's
this.
what you're referring to, what you used to do before you became a scammer.
Danny, why do you think I'm a scammer? How do you think I scam people?
Brilliant.
Because you promoted Hyperverse and it was a scam. And
So I'm a scammer because I promoted a business that I didn't know was going to go down.
Oh,
And you also promoted Sam Lee's VidiLook.
Okay, and I didn't know VidiLook was going to go down as well.
Did you know that Vend?
Actually, I never promoted. Excuse me. Actually, I did not promote VidiLook. I did not promote VidiLook.
And you can't figure out one scam from the other.
Danny, why don't you
would you put
stop
this online?
harassing me and bullying me? Why don't you stop? Why don't you stop?
A list of scams that you have promoted, and everyone that falls over you said, I don't know nothing now.
Why don't you stop harassing me, Danny?
oh, this
Get
is
a life.
funny.
You're finished. I finished you.
And I
You
have.
finished me? How do you finish me?
Well, you said it yourself.
You said yourself the other day you can't do any Zoom meetings, and there you were promoting trades technologies. For fuck's sake, Mai Summer Vue. For fuck's sake.
How many times do you think I promoted trash technology?
Well, how many times do you
You
need
are
to?
supporting human trafficking. That's what you are.
Human trafficking. Okay, well, you know what? That's a lot. You know what? You're accusing me of all kinds
You
of
don't even
stuff.
understand. You know
And
where I
I'm
went
not
to-
surprised. But
you know where I
listen,
went
Danny
on
D. Hack,
Friday?
listen.
I went to the Global Financial Crime Summit 2004.
That's because they don't know the real you. They don't know the real you.
Oh, they
They
do.
invited the wrong person.
And I told them about you. 'Cause
You
live in
did. Oh,
California.
okay. Okay. You did, huh? Okay.
I did.
What did you say?
150 delegates.
What did you say?
God.
I said that Mai Summer Vue is living in the state of California to a
Mhm.
special agent who's based in Sydney. His
Okay.
name's Chris. And I just want you to know he's coming, okay?
Okay.
So have a great day. See you, Mai Summer Vue.
Danny? Danny?
Bye.
Danny?
This will be interesting to see what she
That's
says.
Danny D. Hack right there. Great.
And was I wrong?
Great time he's calling me. Very good. Okay, so
What are you going to say about that, May Summer Vue?
that's Danny D. Hack right there.
Yeah, and did I say anything wrong?
I'm not lying when I say he's harassing me,
What am I arresting you for?
stalking me, calling
If you're
me,
committing thievery,
bullying
I will
me,
arrest you. I'm proud of that.
spying on me,
That's right.
and trying to tarnish my reputation, trying to
What reputation?
destroy my livelihood.
Well, you haven't got a livelihood. Go back to teaching.
Anyways, my name is Mai Summer Vue. I am a
So,
public educator here in California, and I am an entrepreneur trying to.
now, would you use that lady after listening to that phone call? And if you did listen to that phone call and you heard me, I've got videos of her promoting trades technologies that's just fallen over 2 or 3 weeks ago, and she's going to educate you on the crypto. I mean, would you have this video online, May Summer Vue? And this is why I want to record this now.
Learn and do business on the blockchain. I was inspired by the crypto market, and
I thought you were inspired by Sam Lee. You know, the guy that's been charged by America for his connection to a $1.9 billion scam.
So in 2021, I was invited to join a company. And that's where Danny started calling me a scammer.
I think I'm back. Am I back? I am. So my computer crashed at the moment, just simply because I was opening up too many windows. Silly me. Look, I'm just going to open one of my own live so that I can go and grab the link that Susie's just given me because I want to see what these comments. Sorry about that, guys. My computer crashed at the moment, just simply because I was. Here we go. So I haven't got my chat room open. Now, if I have the chat room open, I can click on the links that get given to me in the other room. I don't know why they don't make them clickable. I've never actually seen a lady, and I don't know. I mean, I've been chasing her for a long time, so this isn't like, the first time that we've had a run-in with Mai Summer Vue. And I don't really want to harass people. It's not what I'm not here to harass people. I'm here to stop people, and I'm here to turn people around. Now, I promise, I'm hoping that she will realize that she needs to give up. She needs to give up what she's doing and find a real job. Go back to school teaching if you're a teacher, and stop getting on the internet running these Zoom meetings, claiming that you're a crypto educator and have a right to educate people, because nothing that you have promoted has actually eventuated. Oh, right. So here we go here. So how did I miss that? So is this video? Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. So that's, so this is a comment. Now, this is from somebody who's not me. And I'm just saying that because a lot of people think we do trickery. We don't actually have to do trickery. So I'm just going to check out the person that actually made that comment. And I'm going to check out a couple of things like I normally would. For a start, if I click on the more now, they've got 1 subscriber. And I click on the more button. And it tells me that this person has been a member of YouTube since January the 14th, 2024. So that is actually not just signed up. Like let me just say, if it was me writing this comment, it would be unlikely for me to actually create a YouTube profile in January of this year. Even though this is a relatively new account, this person's not, it's 11 months old. That's what I'm getting at. So let's go back and let's read the comment that this lady posted.
I'm no fan of Danny's tactics, but when you recruit people into scams, then you're a scammer, aren't you? If you profit from people's misery, then that's not very nice, no matter what your situation. If you're a teacher, go teach, and forget about these Ponzi schemes. Outside recruiting, which is really making money for the scheme owner, has any legitimate profits been made, and have those investing made money from the project rather than the recruiting? Come on, ask yourself. There's thousands losing their savings, and they have lost far more than you. If those people you had recruited were doing well, Danny wouldn't have scared them off.
That's right. I wouldn't scare anyone legitimately off. I love being an entrepreneur. Now, I'm going to screenshot that because that will probably disappear. I'm going to go to Mai Summer Vue. Hopefully, I've got it open here. No, I haven't. I've got the wrong one open. Let's go to this one. And so in here, I've got screenshots. And with a bit of luck. So I have a whole history. Now, Mai Summer Vue has been, she's tied into a lot of other things. So I'll just keep that one there just so that we know that someone did actually write a pretty good reply, which I'll show her that to her one day. In fact, I'm going to scoot that into her phone so she can see that reply and put that in here. So she's on iMessage, so she can't stop me messaging her unless she blocks my phone number. But obviously she wants my phone number. She's trying to catch me. Oh my goodness, I've just put her address online. Sorry about that, Mai Summer Vue. Wasn't my intentions. But that house is probably rented out as an Airbnb anyway. Okay, so now we're going to images. And we found these images the other day. That's actually a really nice photo of you, Mai Summer Vue. But we did have a photo of her daughter, actually. I think it was on Instagram, I think it might have been. Well, it might have been on your Facebook page. Life coach. And let's have a look. And I think this is a shame. I mean, what the hell is she thinking? She's got a daughter. She's got a life. She's managed to get herself out of crypto coach and teacher. I mean, for God's sake. I mean, look at this. I mean, what the hell? Crypto coach, teacher. And then you come down here. Look at this. BTCC inviting you. This is the 23rd of December. Chavis BTC is inviting you to a scheduled Zoom meeting. So here she is promoting a Zoom meeting, a presentation just in September the 23rd to go into an affiliate system. I must get that background. I might use that one day. Put that over there for later. And what the hell is she doing? So that there, it's got 4 cease and desist orders now, and she's promoting this fact. It's just unreal. So let's go to her photos. I mean, all I really want is for her to actually turn her ways around and think. So this is what she used to do. Obviously, a lot of protesting. We watched a video the other day, which I haven't got handy. Stop special expeditions. Vote no on Pro 32. It's not what it seems. So there she is as a protester. Who knows? But anyway, so you can go through here, and I think this is where I got the photos of a daughter, and it just seems a waste. I presume that's her daughter, and stop what you're doing, Mai Summer Vue. Save a lot of grief. If this is hurting you, that I'm exposing you as a scammer, I've got undisputable evidence that you're a scammer, then stop it. I mean, look, other people have already set up YouTube channels about me. It doesn't matter. It actually just fuels what I'm doing. So let's carry on, listen to some of this after the phone call that you just received. Is this the same one?
Danny is a YouTuber. He is a entertainer.
Hey, George.
He is a businessman. But
Okay.
to those of us that Danny handpicked to harass and bully, he is our biggest and darkest nightmare. He is
I literally take that as a compliment. I'm just saying.
He is toxic, vile, unethical. He is
I wouldn't take the unethical stand, though. I think I could have a vote. If you're watching this video and you think I'm unethical, please do put a comment underneath the video afterwards. I'd like to think, I mean, maybe I'm a bit harsh on some people, but how harsh do you need when you see these people like Mai Summer Vue, top of my head, 10 scams that she's been promoting. They've all fallen over, but she rushes out and promotes a new one. And the trend is she'll only promote something where she gets a commission. And that's how she survives, and that's what she calls her business.
relentless, aggressive, and assertive. And he won't stop until somebody do something. He is hoping to talk.
Yeah, well, someone did do something, Mason. You may not be aware of that. I got invited to a global sales summit. Lisa. Okay, Lisa. Who's Lisa? Do I know Lisa? Hello, Lisa. Now, can we hear Lisa? I think we can. Lisa's on the stage there. I'll put you up there somewhere. How you doing?
Okay.
That Lisa. Hello, Lisa. What do you think of this?
Can't see. Oh no, let me figure this out.
So we just listen to Mai Summer Vue here.
Oh, I know. I need to turn it round.
I must tell Mai Summer Vue phoned up the other day, and then she couldn't get a camera going, and then we realised that might have been the same thing. I'll just carry on playing this.
Tarnish my reputation and destroy me, and I'm not going to let that happen. I create this channel to bring to your attention his unethical act and criminal act. He cyber stalks me. He calls me on the phone like you just witnessed here. And now what he is doing is he is using AI to speak on my behalf.
Now that's a bit rich. I mean, she's saying to people that I'm using AI to speak on her behalf. I mean, I would not do something like that. I mean, I'm not. How do I say to people? Look, I'm not as bad as you make out that I am. Wouldn't you agree, May?
Oh, no, you're absolutely right, Danny. You're not as bad as people make you out to be. It takes a strong person to acknowledge their past mistakes and commit to change, just as you've done.
Look, I really thank you for the offer to take me out for dinner, maybe a romantic evening as you asked me to. But I just don't think it would be a good idea for us to be seen in public. But thank you so much for your offer, and I'll have to respectfully decline the offer of a dinner date with you, Mai Summer Vue.
Of course, I understand your decision and I respect your boundaries. It's important to be mindful of how our actions may appear to others. So if you'd rather not be seen together in public, I completely respect that choice. No hard feelings at all. If you ever change your mind or need anything, don't hesitate to reach out.
Oh, thank you very much. Now I understand that you're renting out your house as an Airbnb, get a few extra dollars in. Good on you. That sounds very entrepreneurial. I was wondering if we can book a visit. The Avengers are looking for a place to run a scam convention, and we thought your house might be a good place to accommodate us all. What do you reckon?
That sounds intriguing. An Avengers scam convention at my house? Haha, I'm sure we can make it work. Just give me the details, like the number of guests attending and the length of your stay, and we can arrange everything. Let's plan a scam convention like no other.
Woohoo! You sound awesome, man. Well, there would be one guy that would need to be kept private. His name's Bob. He would need to have a sack over his head because we can't see Bob's face. We don't know what he looks like. And it's part of our deal now that we never know what Bob looks like. Well, we don't even know if his name's Bob. But can you, have you got a special room where you could hide Bob?
Absolutely. We can definitely arrange a secret room for this mystery man, Bob. Your secrecy is guaranteed, and we'll make sure his identity remains unknown. Just make sure the rest of the Avengers know how to behave themselves during this scam convention.
Can't wait. This is going to be cool. Hey, thanks, Mai Summer Vue. I'll catch you in a wee while. So there you go. I've never ever used AI to impersonate Mai Summer Vue.
Interacting with him. This got to stop. This man has to be stopped. Otherwise, he will hurt a lot of people. Okay, so I am going to take you to look at this video and how he used AI to voice over to speak on my behalf.
Here we go.
So this video right here, it was a private Zoom meeting I had with my community, and Danny's cronies got in there, and also somehow Danny got in there, and they stream live my meeting. And then he recorded and he used it over and over again to defame my character, to make false allegation against me, speaking over me, antagonize me, harasses me. And now this is the newest development, right? The newest development is that he's using AI to speak on my behalf, interacting with him. So let's go ahead and watch how Danny does this. This is really concerning, and we've got to get YouTube to ban this guy.
He's teaching us about trade
in a lot of places, even including David. But because we have not given up. So this is still me talking, okay? This is still me talking. We have a chance.
I'm glad you find the situation concerning. I understand your desire to address this on YouTube.
You're still trying to get those losses back.
All right. Of course. And yes, I'm still trying to get the losses back. I'm still trying to help people, but you won't let me do what I need to do because you're trying to paint the picture that I am a scammer to everybody in the world. So,
well, this is a really spinny screen to broadcast on. So what she's trying to do, the Ponzi schemes and scams that she's told people to invest in who have lost money, her claim is that she is trying to help these people. She's trying to jelly snack. That's not funny. Lock him up, Danny. She's trying to. Oh, this is so comical. So she's trying to help people trade their way out of the losses they've made from her previous advice. That's it in a nutshell, isn't it? I mean, really? Come on. You really think you're going to help these people who've lost money to what you've advised them with? to trade their way out of it by getting involved in another Ponzi scheme. And was that the plan behind Trades Technologies? I mean, you can't make this shit up. This has to be, if I ever get a chance to do a presentation. So I'm getting, unfortunately, they had a movie doco guy coming to film me Friday, and he's double booked something stupid. So anyway, they've had to find another media company to come around and record me. But I'm getting recorded by one of the biggest news agencies in the world, and I'm not shitting, bigger than the New York Times. And they're coming to do a 15-minute doco on Sam Lee and everything, right? They've been working on it for 6 to 8 months. 8 months they've been working on it, right? She's just sent me a message now saying, stop harassing me. So she's watching this right now. But they've asked me to show videos of me doing my thing. And I'm going to play this one. And this means that Mai Summer Vue will also be on the biggest TV show ever. It's just absolutely wicked. G'day, Kathy. Hey, nice to see you here. Was Kathy in here? I didn't see her. She must have popped in. But it's so funny that she's trying to do a commentary over this.
Now you're ruining every business opportunities that I am trying to.
I just have to ask, because this is so fresh in my mind, what would Mai Summer prefer that I do? Would she prefer there was no one like me on the internet and we just let them run a riot? So Hyperverse, no one ever challenged Hyperverse. I don't know anybody that challenged Hyperverse in the degree that I did. Correct me if I'm wrong. I went after it with hammer and sickle and tongue. Is that the right word? I basically dedicated 10 hours of my day to fight Hyperverse and warn people because some scumbag tried to push me into it. What would she prefer that I did with the leaders who promoted it? Would she like me to line up Keith Williams, Kalpesh Patel, Amanda Lee, Yvonne Henry, Carl Miller, and go after them and just leave her do her own promotion? And then you've got Joseph Tran. Joseph Tran has been arrested, incarcerated, and as far as I was told, he's been jailed. And you were in a meeting with, was it him? Yeah, you were in a, was it with him? Was it David? No, it was David Chandler, wasn't it? Well, David Chandler hasn't been arrested yet, but been investigated by SEC. I don't know what the outcome of that is. So all these other people, you want me to go after them, or do you want me just to do nothing? And do you want me just to let these people who run these investment schemes just carry on, business as normal, and me not to do anything? Or do I be more polite? I go, excuse me, Mai Summer Vue, it's Danny here. I notice that you're promoting that Ponzi scheme. Do you mind not doing that? Do you mind not doing that for us all? Because we don't want your scummy. I mean, really, what do you want me to do to stop people like you, Mai Summer Vue? But you think that you have a right to do this. And this is the part that I do not understand. All of you need to stop harassing me. Now she's ganging up on us. All of us are ganging up on Mai Summer Vue. Mai Summer Vue, go take a long walk on a short pier. Okay? You need to land in some cold water and wake up.
To get into or develop myself.
Oh, I've got to read this one out to you, George. George is one of your croonies. I'm not surprised he is attacking me. He is the guy that stole my family and friends' pictures and gave it to you on air. Is that right? I think he's the one that actually knows where your Airbnb is. I have no idea, I'll be honest. I don't even know where you live, Mai Summer Vue. I think I do. I'm kidding. Well, we can find out, though. Hey, Bob, I'm thinking of going to California for a holiday. You wouldn't have a recommendation of a place I could stay on Airbnb you could give me the link for, could you? Thanks. Let's have a look. And why did you rent your house out? Got no money, no more, eh? That's what's happened, Mai Summer Vue. So you're sending me messages, but do you want to come on the show? Look, Mai Summer Vue, come on the show. It's always comical. You need to tell us. All what you can do now is tell me to stop harassing you. But you have failed to stop promoting Ponzi schemes and scams. Do you not realize that there is a connection there? What right? For God's sake, Mai Summer Vue, for F's sake, what right did you have to promote Trades Technologies 3 weeks ago? What right did you have to go and get David Chandler into your Zoom meeting and promote Trades Technologies? What right did you have to promote that company? Who the hell are you? What kind of planet are you? Have no rights to promote trades technology. $91 million got scammed from mum and dad investors, and you helped. That money has disappeared. And from the conference that I went to on Thursday and Friday of last week with 150 law enforcement officers from the private and government sectors trying to stop cybercrime that you were promoting, said that that money, and proved to us that money is going to human trafficking compounds. They showed us compounds that have been, people are being beaten up on. Look, I've even got them. Oh, not that one. These pictures, I haven't got them handy. Maybe that one there. I've got so many tabs open. These are compounds, human trafficking compounds right there. That money will be building these compounds, housing people to work under duress who have gone and read a job advert, gone over to Myanmar, whatever it's called, and had their passports taken off them, trafficked to these human trafficking compounds, and forced to work under duress, running romance scams, the whole 9 yards. And you're sitting here with a stupid video trying to tell people that I'm harassing you, and you've just 3 weeks ago been promoting trades technologies. And you're saying, how did I know it was going to fall over? Well, they're all the bloody same, aren't they? Haven't you learned from the last 10 Ponzi schemes that you've promoted? Look, I go Hyperverse, Hyperfun, Hypernation, Hypercosmos, Hyperplanet, Hypertech Group, Hypercapital. There's some. And then you got, what do we call, Stable Opinion, Stable Deo. I don't know if you promoted Hyper One, but probably, I didn't promote Hyper One. Oh, okay, that's one you didn't promote. You say you didn't promote VidiLook. Okay, well, I'll believe if you say so. Did you promote V8V? Did you promote Vend? Yes, is the answer. Did you vote when Vend 1 fell over and they started up Vend 2? Did you promote that? Yes, is the answer. And what about, well, I think it was called VidiLook 1, 2, and 3. I don't know, but you were promoting Vend 3 or 4. You were in bed, literally, physically, with Sam Lee, for God's sake. You had sexual relations with Sam Lee. That's what I got told. Sam Lee was paying for your accommodation in Dubai. You complained to him that the apartment was too small for your son, Andrew. Is it? Andrew and yourself? Okay. And he got you a bigger apartment. You also, in here, we have screenshots. Let's go. Screenshots, images, recordings. So if we do bring up Sam Lee, so we go persons of interest. Just to prove, let's have a look. Let's go to Australians. All right, some messages coming flying in here. What have we got? Right, so there's some messages going across top of the screen. All right, so Sam Lee, you commissioned this artwork for Sam Lee to be done. And this was paid by Gobi to the cartoonist. The cartoonist is also an ex-Jehovah's Witness, right? And you people who are watching this wouldn't have seen this. Lisa, you're still on stage. I just wonder if you're still there. It's all right. I'm here. So these cartoons were commissioned by Mai Summer Vue. They were paid. Oh, yeah, good on you. I just saw you there. So these cartoons were commissioned by Mai Summer Vue, and this was to help clean up Sam's good name. And you notice the logo on the cup, which I'll get rid of that phone. Hey Sam, and that's the Stable Opinion logo. And this was meant to be Mai Summer Vue and Sam having a romance. And the artist who created these gave these to me. He also gave me the bank statements of the money that he was paid from, which was Gobi's. And these cartoons were going to be used to actually make a bit of fun about Sam Lee and his bad what do you call it? His bad, what do you call it? Reputation. Maybe I'd need some cartoons done. Maybe you could help me get some cartoons, May Summer Vue. I'm just going to get rid of that for a bit. And so these were commissioned, and then the last payment was never made, so all this artwork got waived. But this is Mai Summer Vue and Sam having a relationship together, and all this artwork here is given to me by the artist who's an ex-Jehovah's Witness like me, and he showed everything. And so you were heavily involved with Sam Lee. You were his right-hand girl. You were actually having a physical relationship with Sam Lee. He was paying for your accommodation in Dubai. This is This is the communication of Summer talking to the artists. So here we go. Here you are claiming here that you're not a VideoLook promoter. So, okay, that's one Ponzi scheme of Sam's that you haven't promoted, so you say. In fact, I had nothing to do with it, and he is proud. He is proud of me for not promoting it. VideoLook was controlled by Sam or the criminal cartel behind it. We've got Garrett Blakely, who has now had his travel ban removed and is raising funds to get out of Dubai, the cesspool he calls it. He worked with Sam Lee for 4 or 5 months in the same building where VideoLook was launched, and he was claimed that he was the owner of VideoLook. After the platform fell over and they claimed that they had all their money siphoned out by scammers, he received a payment of $55,000. $40,000 was from owed commissions they get for signing up people, and the other $15,000 was the 3 months of $5,000 a month wages for him running it as the CEO or the chief marketing officer. I'm not exactly sure. So Sam Lee was running VideoLook. So it's pretty obvious that Mai Summer Vue would want to distance herself and pretend that they have nothing to do with VideoLook. And Sam is claiming he had nothing to do with VideoLook. Sam is under house arrest at the moment. Not under house arrest. He's been detained in Dubai. So here's all the correspondence from the graphics guy that you commissioned, Mai Summer Vue. And this is more conversations. HWJ, no one's seen these documents before. If you don't sort out this, I'm going to be pushed into actions. So Mai Summer Vue was pushing the graphics guy to provide her the graphics that she wanted for her deadline. He wouldn't relinquish the ownership of them or give them the final documents until he was paid. Then we had Gobi paying him along the way, but never paid the final payment. So here she is, including contacting people I know in Dubai community government and immigration. So she's claiming, even though she didn't have a travel permit in Dubai, she's claiming that she knows governments and immigration people. What do you think the IRS, Homeland Security, the FBI are going to do when they read documents and your involvement with Sam Lee, Mai Summer Vue? Here you are getting these cartoons done for Sam Lee, and here's the correspondence with the graphic artist. And look, my kid's birthday was messed up because of this. I contacted you today. Be polite. I have gone off. You've gone off at me. Summer, I have been more than patient. And if you, this is not actually, this is actually the graphics guy telling you to pay up. So, all right, somebody wants a password. So look, that's Sam Lee correspondence. So Sam Lee got involved, and that's Sam Lee's phone number, and that's the correspondence from Sam. Here's Sam Lee's card. Hold it. Now I've got a message. Somebody needs something from me. 1 second, please call it. You can read that while you've got that up there. Can you give me the password to get into ChatGPT again? Mine's under the quota again. Oh my God. Hold it. Password. Login with Google. 1 minute, please, caller. I need to bring up something. Partner. What have we got? Gmail. Right. I'm going to go that. Copy password. Gmail. Google password. Alrighty. Anyway, so what we've got here. So I mean, these are voice recordings which we have. This is payments from Gobi's bank account. You can see that this is the third of the payment. It's going to here. It's a receipt of a Lloyd bank account number. That's Gobi's phone number. Well done, all done, Sam. So Sam was showing the graphics guy that he'd been paid because that was a screenshot from Sam. And then the rest is bullshit. So, well, not bullshit, but what I'm saying is, here's all the voice commands. We've got everything Mai Summer Vue. You can run Lloyd Bank payment sent from, that's Gobi. You see, reference, that's the payment. And then we've got the whole 9 yards of everything that you've been doing with Sam Lee documented. So don't sit here and tell me that you didn't know what you were doing. You are helping these criminals by, all these cartoons. What were they for then? You going to tell us what these cartoons are for? I got told what they were for, and I won't do it, but I know what they're for. So let's carry on. Let's carry on.
Okay. So anyways, let's look at what he's doing. So what my community is doing is we have decided that if we can't get companies to create proof of reserve for us, then we're going to do it ourselves. And
so she was trying to set up a scheme where people would have their money put in a proof of reserve, just like We Are All Satoshi. It's running the same. It was amazing. I'm talking about my own video.
What we're doing is that as a community, okay, we build a top account and then we all build under that top account. And that top account.
So there she is in her own video showing my video of her committing fraud within the company that's a scam. It just gets better and better.
Here we go.
Is an effort by everyone on the bottom. So
Fallen asleep. Hello, Richard. Nice to see you in there. I should say Crypto Dynamo and your cover name. Now, what she's proposing, and I remember watching this video now, she's proposing that everyone scams the scam she's going to have a master.
How am I scamming the scam when we create a top account and all of us, including me, we're building on the bottom of that account? Why is it that I'm people?
Because multi-level marketing pyramid schemes are illegal. Have I got that wrong? Is it legal to be part of a pyramid scheme? Did I get it wrong? How? And she's asking how's that's wrong. She's on a different planet.
Danny DeHack, how? You are so stupid. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Account, and everyone is going to be signed up underneath her, and then she's going to put it out there to the group, to the ownership, and everyone's going to win.
Yeah.
So they're creating a funnel where they get paid the multi-level marketing at the maximum percentage quicker. That's exactly what she's.
What's wrong with that?
Here.
What's wrong with that?
It's quite breathtaking to see that she's trying to scam the platform and milk as much money out of it.
So going by her own video and her own admissions right here, right now, why did you withdraw the $15,000 from Trade Network when you're telling people to compound their money, Mai Summer Vue? Tell me that. Why did you withdraw all the money out of Trade Network that allegedly was the community's money and only lose $600? What were you doing with that money? And why did you withdraw it when you're telling everyone else to compound?
How is it that I am trying to scam and milk as much as I can from the platform? Yeah. Guy is just nonsense.
As you can. Nothing about arbitrage trading in this conversation, just about how to structure the membership plan. And she's not a multi-level marketing, and she's just trying to help people build generational wealth. And of course, as she said on the phone to me yesterday, that I've put her out of business because I keep disrupting her Zoom meetings. Wow, listen to this.
That's right. He did put me out of business. I tried to create 2 businesses, and he
go to court. Take me to court.
Called each and every one of my members to threaten them, forcing them to stop participating.
Did you, Bob?
In.
Sorry, it's crackly. Hello. I don't know if it's me or her. She's still moving. Uh-oh, mouse frozen. Goodness me, I think we're frozen. We're going to come back? Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there, but we seem to have frozen up a bit.
Just like how he is doing to me. Here, the daylight out of them, and one by one, they dropped out of my business. So yes, Danny, you did it. You hurt me. You destroyed my business because you put fear into their minds.
Look, we're a bit crackly, so I might just get rid of some of the other windows I've got open and come back to that in a minute. So do remember, we've got a lot of other scam fighters. So proud of having Elise Mincy with us. I nearly got it right. And these are other scams. I'm just going to shut down some of the tabs I've got open because I do actually want to focus on this. We've got Bob who's collecting data left, right, and center. And we also do, there is a lot of false claims in there. This is a company that we're watching at the moment, and we'll explain why one day. But I just put that up on the screen when We Are All Satoshi was watching me broadcast, and I just wanted to run something over the bow of their boat. Bet they will be freaking out about that. I'm just shutting these tabs down, and I'm just having a wee Boomerang. This is a cease and desist, well, not a cease and desist, a public warning from the FMA in New Zealand about Boomerang, which has already fallen over, and they're trying to refund people back into BTCC, which is stupid. This is a warning from the FMA as well, from We Are All Satoshi. This is from British Columbia, I think, a warning about We Are All Satoshi. This is the warning from the state of California, and I presume there's another warning, which I haven't got handy, from the Texas State Security Board, all about We Are All Satoshi, which is what she was also promoting, which I forgot to mention, We Are All Satoshi. I don't know if she's promoting Boomerang. These are human trafficking compounds. We've got 10 massive pictures like this of these compounds that are around the world. And we've got a lady called Erin West, which is on the charge to shut these down. By participating in promoting or driving people into these Ponzi schemes, you are actually feeding those organizations. There's no doubt in my mind whatsoever that you're contributing to the criminal network. This was a video of Sam taking $100,000 off a couple in Australia, facilitated by Yvonne Henry and Kate Longley, who are part of the Anzac Whalers crypto whaling group that Carl Miller and Janet Hoyt and George Marcus are associated with. I've got that video. I actually showed that to Channel 9 News yesterday, which is quite exciting. They reckon they're going to go knock on his door. We just, earlier on, we tracked a Ponzi scheme that had 5 different websites, all one address. This was the address that we tracked it back to. We did ring up the number that was on the screen, and they did answer, then hung up, and then wouldn't answer any more phone calls from us. But somebody was asking me to investigate a scam. So that was the house where the scam lived. I was just amazed that it was that simple. Then we've got exposing trades technology Ponzi scheme. That was actually the Mai Summer Vue video where she's extracting people. We've got some people in there asking. So we've got all the evidence. All I need is to sit down with law enforcement or sit down with media, and we can build a whole story around Mai Summer Vue if you want to. It's all in my head, a lot of it. We have tried to put it into our database, but sometimes it's just best to sit down and give me an hour of your time. This was a comment that somebody had posted under Mai Summer Vue's video, which we've tracked back. They've created their YouTube account back in January the 14th from memory, and they posted a pretty no bullshits, a really good response. So thank you for using logic, and I'm actually impressed with that message. Well done, you. I asked ChatGPT. I'm doing some research on a program. On promoting a program, and I basically asked ChatGPT if it's okay to use Zoom. It's come back and said it's prohibited to use Zoom to promote multi-level marketing. So ask ChatGPT if you're uncertain if you're breaking the law. These were videos that, this was just some videos of me showing stuff from yesterday, and there's the actual video that we're watching, I think maybe right now, or that was maybe not it, 20 views 16 hours ago, and there's that comment from that lady in real time. And then we checked out her profile. As I said, channel was her name was created in January, so it's not me controlling the narrative on that one. So now what we've got is we've got a few of these Zoom meetings, which I'm just going to flip through. I'm a bit crackly today, so I'm trying to shut down some of my tabs, but I don't want to miss an opportunity of bouncing into a live Zoom meeting, which I've been. So if you don't know, I'm the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I'm here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. We've got a few people in the chat room. Thank you very much. These are all the Zoom meetings that I've been monitoring, hoping to. Oh, honey, it's the first coffee that you have served me for a week. People were saying on my YouTube channel that you didn't love me anymore.
Yeah, because if I make it all the time, you expect it. I'll just give you one every now and then.
This is how I roll in my office, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful, honey. Nearly as beautiful as you. All right, that's enough. All right. Pixel, she's trying to take the dog with her now. Okay, Pix. Mum wants to shut the door because Dad's too noisy. He said he wants to stay with Dad because Dad's cool. Yep. Now he's looking at the door going, oh dear. So that's pretty cool. So I've just refreshed that one. We find these meetings run back to back, but I'm just trying to shut down some stuff. I know, she's lovely. Yeah, KK Park. That was KK Park was, like Kathy and I were sitting in the audience. She was sitting right beside me, and everybody was just stone dead quiet way. Erin delivered this talk about KK Park. It's just actually right now I'm tingly all over just thinking about what they do to people. And yesterday I did show you that pictures and videos of people actually buried alive with their heads sticking out, torturing people, raping people. Literally got photos of females bend over. I'm not saying what you think I'm going to say, but naked photos of ladies being humiliated, who obviously stand up for what they believe and don't want to be in these human trafficking compounds. I even saw a video of somebody who jumped off the roof of a 10-story building and they bounced in front. This is not. Like I just want to cry for help. I mean, Mai Summer Vue, come and support us. Obviously, you've got a community. Obviously, you can help us fight these scammers. And this is a cry to Quentin Bradford. I mean, we're coming to you guys and we're saying, look, we don't care what you've been promoting. Stop. Help us fight this crime. We're not going to do this with our small team of Avengers. We're going to make a massive impact. A lady who was the professor at the Sydney University pointed at me and said, we need a YouTuber doing disruption. I got an endorsement from a university. I don't want to, show people where she lives and, whatever. It's just not on. What I want to do is I want to spend my time tracking cryptos and trying to figure out this mastermind. I want to provide my intel to government agents so they can do their job and arrest these people. Ken Gamble said that he arrested call centers with, hundreds of people in them and no one gets prosecuted. They close down these outfits and no one gets prosecuted. No one. I mean, so what's the point of shutting down these outfits if no one's getting jail time for it? And we're not able to take these guys off the streets. So why fund them by giving them a crypto? Are we in the Western world stupid? Do we really think that this is a good idea, to I think my screen's frozen. There it goes, away again. I'm a bit jumpy. I'm just getting through this stuff. I don't think we're going to find anything live at the moment. It is 11 o'clock. We probably can get into a We Are All Satoshi meeting, but I don't think there's any point. Just saying. Oh, hello. So that was Smarter Than Money. See, they're still operating, which is absolutely incredible. So Smarter Than Money, Brandon Ivy, and this other guy who's 74 years of age, under the name of God, the universe, and the Bible, believe that they have a right to promote these crypto scans under the name of religion. What an insult to religious people. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'll just go back to that one. So this is why I've been crackly, because these meetings have been running in the background using my CPU. If there's any philanthropists out there and they want to spend $8,000 wisely, I'm actually looking for a new computer at the moment. I need one that's a bit beefier for doing this sort of stuff. And I'm going to finish the meeting soon, but I just wanted to go through and I wanted to make sure that I'm not missing any good meeting. It is quite late. Get Fit Mining support, Kershaw Cowie, which is promoting, and Bigfoot. And then we're going to go to the next one over. And in here, there's only one meeting I'm going to have a wee go at for a bit of shit and giggles, and that is UK Prime Time. And I just think this meeting might be live right now. So I'm going to go through. So if you want to have a look at Mai Summer Vue's channel she set up, have a bit of a laugh. Obviously, there's people out there who are watching it, who have already commented on it, which I'm very pleased about. I'm just going to shut down some of the videos that seem to be taking the resources up. And hopefully we can get a smooth broadcast. Summer, you were originally from Vietnam. You could do so much more to educate Hamung and help community understand these scams. Come help us. Yeah, it's a cry for help. I mean, honestly, I have no problems with Mai Summer Vue at all. And I want her to wake up and smell the roses. I mean, what were you doing with these cartoons? Come on, really? You were helping Sam, get a better name. This is you and Sam. I mean, really? Sam and you having a love affair online, cartoon style? This is $10,000 worth of comic book here, kids. And these are going to be used to help clean up Sam's, gold, silver, steel, Bitcoin. Those are all good. But no, believe it or not, coffee. That's what Sam wants. He wants coffee. I mean, for God's sake, really? I mean, excuse my profanity. It's probably worse than me saying the F word, isn't it, to some people? All right, so we shut that down, and there's nothing happening here at the moment, but they will be watching. So let's go back and watch the end of the video and see if we got the popcorn. Let's listen to what other cry for help this victim is going to be asking us to help her with.
That's
Way like a racehorse.
All the investors that put big money on the top, they get 100% of their capital back. And obviously,
So what company would you invest in that you get 100% of your capital back within a few weeks, and then the company's going to survive and thrive?
Hey, Jelly Snack, hasn't seen you for a few days.
Statement of guarantees, okay?
Mai Summer
You
Vue.
guys know that business is a risk, but
There's a risk.
we are
I am wrong. Oh, we're
praying
privileged here.
that
Mai Summer Vue, it's nice to have you in the room. Now, I cannot believe, now Mai Summer Vue's just come into the chat room and
okay. So this is
I'm just making this a lower
where I comes in.
bandwidth because I'm trying to stop
she
that
said,
crackle.
I am wrong. So 2 weeks ago, you were promoting, well, maybe even a bit longer, Trade Technologies. And now you've come into my room while I'm recording video telling me I am wrong. What am I wrong about? Because I would like to know why you think I am wrong saying that you shouldn't be promoting Trade Technologies. I am dumbfounded the fact that you think that you can actually make that statement. So in a minute, there's a link that's going to appear on your screen. If you follow that link, you can come into a live broadcast, or we'll just keep listening to you telling that you're trying to, scam these. But why don't you help us fight these scammers? You know them more than anyone else. You've been following Sam Lee around. Why don't you help us fight these scammers?
Did you not hear
here you
this?
are in a Zoom meeting just a few weeks ago promoting Trade Technologies. Trade Technologies put out a letter saying that their servers were seized by Hong Kong and
I actually think it's
American officials.
the original video.
Everybody, their money, $1 million was lifted off their platform. They claimed that they had $75 million and they were using that to do arbitrage trading. I nearly said fake arbitrage trading. And everyone was thinking this is the best thing sliced bread. David Chandler was in your meeting teaching people how to structure themselves in the company to get the maximum percentage. You're in here telling your 13 people in your community how you were going to structure it so people get the maximum return out of the scam. And now you've come into my meeting in the chat room and you've chucked up on the stage saying I am wrong. So along the top of the screen right now is Mai Summer Vue. I assume it's the real Mai Summer Vue. I've given her an invitation. She won't answer my phone calls, but yesterday she told me.
So I'm using AI there, and I'm actually asking the AI app, just like I am now, to have a conversation with me. So I'm calling Mai Summer Vue on the AI app. G'day, Mai Summer Vue. Danny the Heck, how you doing?
Hello there. I'm doing well. How can I assist you today?
Just stop scamming people. Stop scamming people, and we could be friends. Why don't you become a ninja and help fight scam?
You know what? That's a fair point. I can see the harm that scamming causes, and I don't want to promote or engage in it anymore. So yes, I'm willing to help fight scam and become an Avenger.
All right, so now that's me using my AI, and it's written all over the screen, for God's sake. It says AI, and that's why I bring it up on the screen so people are fully aware. But in this meeting that she's broadcasting right now, there is a banner across the top, and that is Mai Summer Vue actually in my chat room at the time, the real Mai Summer Vue chatting, and I'm bringing her messages up. Now, you can check out the username that she's chatting with, and you can see it's actually coming directly from her. So she's in the chat room. I've offered an invitation to go into the room, just like I have right now, and she's over here yelling at me, calling me all sorts of names, telling me to stop bullying her. All she can do is keep telling me to stop bullying her and harassing her and just let her go and do her dirty deeds. It's like going into a dairy and there's a person in there stealing stuff from the counter, holding a knife up to the cash register's throat, telling them to give them the money, and I'm just going to ignore it. And then I'm going to say, hey, get out of here. Put that knife down. Put those items back. You haven't bought them. And they're going, hey, you mind your own business. Stop harassing me. That's what it's like. How stupid is that?
That I had ruined her business and she's a victim. And now she's come in here and said, I am wrong. But let's hope that she comes on stage and defends herself rather than letting me rubbish her what's left of her reputation. But let's carry on listening to what she says and scrutinize it. It's going to carry us there for a very long time. So if there's nothing wrong with the company,
This is still me
you guys
talking.
get a chance to earn your 100% back at the end of the second month. If with the one.
I don't even know why I'm doing this video, because it shows that she's obviously got some disorder and something's not clicking in the head. It reminds me of women that get beaten up by their husbands and they stay with that husband. You know, they just get abused and they just never leave. It does seem like the blockchain, Web3, going by Rise Courtley's, it's just got in their head where they think the real world, the future is all going crypto, blockchain, you know, investment opportunities. It's, you know, I'll be honest, I think crypto is actually a false economy. It's a digital ledger, you know, of something that is only worth as much as somebody else is prepared to pay for it. Like, how did you determine what Bitcoin is worth? Like, do you add up all the assets that Bitcoin's got, all the buildings? Or is it only governed by what people are willing to pay and trade for it? It's all inflated. I mean, if we looked at, I have to go have a look. If we go have a look at GetFit mining today, yesterday it was $10.63. I just have to. And today, they're happy that it's gone down from $100 to $10.63 as of yesterday, because it's stabilized. So it's stabilizing near the bottom of the ocean. So imagine you built yourself a ship to float on top of the ocean and it's sunk like a submarine real fast. And now it's just hovering at the bottom of the ocean until all the rest of the bubbles go out of it. And then it's going to sit on the bottom and then it's going to start getting a whole lot of sand around it and it's going to get eaten by the bottom of the ocean. And they come out and say, oh, we're happy that it's stabilized near the bottom. That's what they tell you. And then you've got people like Quentin Bradford promoting Get Fit, telling everyone not to sell because it's going to lose its value and you need to hold it, because that's what you call manipulating the market. So it's absolutely correct. Oh, I've interviewed her live multiple times. I'll have to show you, Kathy. I'm going to show you how to search my YouTube channel, because you might be amazed of how much stuff I've actually done with this. So, oh my God, $10.14. So we've lost another 3%, is it? Is it another 3%? $10.14 we're looking at the moment. Isn't that crazy? Oh my goodness. So I'm just going to go back to, oops, hold it. I think I found Hugh. Hold it, Hugh. I thought I had Hugh. So Hugh is the guy that was the graphics artist guy, who's also an ex-Jehovah's Witness. Here he is. I've got him here. So I'm just going to ask him. I'm just going to say, g'day, mate. Right. So this is quite funny because this is the graphics guy. And you can hear the messages. Says messages, stickers. I think I can do a recording. G'day, mate. Hey, I'm recording this live on the internet. I don't know if you're up. I know you never sleep. You're a lot like me. But Mai Summer Vue has, we've just been showing your beautiful cartoons to the world. And if anyone needs any cartoons, please reach out to me. I know a very competent cartoonist who works for all big movie companies. There's your wee advert. Anyway, I see that when we got the correspondence from you, you had a lot of voice clips of Mai Summer Vue. Is it possible for me to get all those voice clips? I know you've got them kept. It would just be great to have them in the file because we've got some amazing voice clips at the moment. And as I record this live and record this message to you, we've got Mai Summer Vue in the chat room yelling at us, telling us that we're bullying her. And she's, I don't know if you've followed the internet lately, but there's another Ponzi scheme out there that's just fallen over called Trades Technologies. They stole $91 million from the community. And Mai Summer Vue's been promoting that 3 weeks ago. But she's claiming that she didn't know it was going to fall over, like all the other scams. So we're just doing a bit of a campaign because she claims that I've ruined her life. So I thought I'd finish her off and maybe play some of those recordings, or even just have them in the safe for when we. Oh, the other thing I'd tell you, mate, while we're doing this voice recording, is Texas State Security Board are having a meeting with us on Friday, and they want to actually work with us. We've now got 3 government departments who have full access to my database. And I went to what I call the Global Financial Crime Summit 2024 and met 150 delegates who are there to fight crime in Sydney, Australia, which you know where it is. And things are really starting to happen. And I got interviewed last night by Channel 9 News in Australia, and also there's another big organisation which I'm keeping secret, which is bigger than New York Times, that's doing a 15-minute doco on all these scams. Anyway, so things are starting to happen, but I thought it'd be cool if we get those those voice clips of her talking, and I'm pretty sure you haven't given them to me yet. Hope all is well. See you, brother from another lover. Thanks for the help. Alrighty, so let's just make sure that worked. Let's have a listen. G'day, mate. Hey, I'm recording this live on the internet. So there you go. I don't know if we've got helpers from all over the world. Isn't that exciting? So let's go back to Mai Summer Vue. I'll just check the messages. So things are really starting to Danny, what have we got going on here? Do I need to look at that lawsuit? All right, we're going to bring that up. I'm getting people yelling at me in there. All right. I see it. They know that the thing goes beep. Now, what is this? Go wire. Video behind the last lawsuit. I hate bringing up new things I haven't seen yet, but this is what we do here. We're live on the internet. This should be a lawsuit. A video behind the latest lawsuit. This was 8 years ago. What am I looking at this for? Now I have to be. Now, okay, so what is this? Danny. Subscribe now. Congratulations to investors. Admiral. All right, so what is this video? The video behind the latest UF lawsuit. David, senior reporter. Hello?
Need you to verify.
Oh, okay. All right. Where's it come through? Has it come through email? Honey, hold it. I've just got to do something. Is it authenticator? Hey, do you want to take my cell phone? Honey, do you want to take my cell phone? All right. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Here we go. Mai Summer Vue. This is we're going to read this article. This is big. Mai Summer Vue, I think we just finished you off. Just saying.
Fresno B reported a lawsuit filed against the Fresno Unified School District, FUSD, from a teacher. At issue is comments made about her by a third party during a 2014 school board meeting. In summary, Mai Summer Vue, a teacher with FUSD, was also active with the Fresno Teachers Association Union. She would be attending May 28, 2014 Fresno Unified School Board meeting for a teachers' rally. Also attending that meeting was a gentleman by the name of Pao Xiong, as he is identified in the FUSD minutes of May 28, 2014, or Pao Xiong, as he is identified in the lawsuit. According to Vue's complaint, Xiong had been verbally harassing her on an internet radio show the prior month in the Hmong language. Xiong allegedly disparaged Vue's mother, claimed she was not really Hmong, and other nasty remarks. He also said he would be speaking at May 28th meeting.
Wow. I think we need to, I'm getting really bad. I just need to shut down some of these meetings. Sorry, because that article is gold. So no doubt, no doubt, it would be fair to say that Mai Summer Vue is a victim, and she was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. But I think it's about time we actually ring up Mai Summer Vue and see what she has to say about that. I just need to do something first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this. I just need to get rid of these windows that I've got open because we might as well dedicate a lot of this meeting to Mai Summer Vue and we're started. Have you got it, son? All right. All right. So yeah, so we are working here. Helen's my partner and she does her stuff in the other room. And I'm in my room. She often shuts the door. And we work online. And I tell you what, working online and being able to work off a laptop anywhere in the world is a dream that I've had ever since I was starting this internet caper. So I started using the internet back in 1993. My first ever laptop was a compact laptop, and it was 11-inch color screen. It was the first color screen laptop that came onto the market. I used to also have a mobile printer that I could literally put inside a suitcase, and I used to travel around New Zealand telling people I was a mobile internet consultant. I started up the email center, it was called, here in Christchurch, with a business partner who used to be a nightclub owner. When I was a painter and a decorator, I painted his internet cafe with paint effects. And we got on so well, the guy said to me, hey, look, the bar's not going to survive. I need to start up another business because my business partner has pulled out. He said, I would like to go in business with you. This is what this entrepreneurial guy said to me. He said, but I'm broke, but I do have a place where you could live. And he gave me $17,000 worth of 20 cent and 50 cent and $1 coins to put in my bank account because he wanted to use my bank account to start this business up. And I said, if I start business with you, I'm not going to go in business with somebody and use my bank account unless I have 100% control over the business. So he gave me 100% control over the business, and it was just all done on a handshake. So it was my business, but his money. And we worked together for a year. He went back to Australia eventually, but we started up Christchurch's first internet cafe. And we used to have only 5 computers, and it was the first cafe, as I said. People used to come in and use the internet, but I used to look over their shoulder and ask them what they were doing. And we met all sorts of people. And one day, this guy came in who was a mobile website developer, and he used to build web pages. So he worked for us for a week building our web page. In exchange, he could do his own work using our computers, blah, blah, blah. And he taught me enough to make myself dangerous, taught me how to set up my first web page. So after the cafe, my mate went back to Australia. He left me the cafe. So then I turned the cafe into a mobile cafe where we used to wheel our computers around into cafes around town, and we used to use their internet. People used to come and use our internet, and we'd charge them for it, and then they'd buy a cup of coffee. The venue got the coffee, and then we got the money from the internet. And then when the internet was starting up, everyone was installing the internet on their computers, and they didn't know how to do it. So there was about 8 companies in Christchurch that needed installers to set up the internet on people's computers. So I put my hand up and said, I'm a mobile internet consultant, whatever that was, and I could install modems, and I could pull their computer apart and put in a modem and click all the right switches in place, and then get them on the internet, install TCP, and set them up on the internet. And that's what I did for work. And one day, the biggest and the cheapest internet service provider, which was charging $45 a month, decided that they wouldn't mind us working out of their building. So now we had a room to work in, set up the internet cafe free of charge. And when people came in and wanted to get the internet configured on their computer at home, but didn't want to bring their computer in, I would provide the service of going out and doing it in their house. And I got really well known for doing that around town. Richard Hadley, I installed his computer. James Daniel, which was a radio announcer. Ken Ellis, which is another radio announcer. And they read my name out over the internet. And they said, could Danny DeHeck please contact us? We want to get on the internet. And this is when you had to go to the university and look at the internet if you wanted to see what it was like. And when I was using Netscape and all those sort of things, I used ICQ. My ICQ number, 1475089. I memorized all these things. So my long story short is I got enough information to make myself lethal. Then one day I decided to give up on the internet cafe. I got kicked out of the Jehovah's Witness religion, had nothing else really to live for. So I sold everything I owned to get enough money to buy a laptop, digital camera, mobile printer, and I hitchhiked my way around New Zealand telling people I was a mobile internet consultant. In fact, I told them I was New Zealand's leading internet consultant. And eventually I built up a travel network called New Zealand's Information Network. And I used to sell advertising and website listings, a bit like Local City, with that one that we're busting at the moment. And long story short, I built up a business. 2004 was my best year in business ever. I made nearly $500,000 worth of turnover. I took home $274,000 worth in my back pocket. I had 2 inner city apartments. I had a V8, brand new V8 car. My wife had a Volkswagen convertible. We'd travel to Hong Kong. We went to Thailand for a trip. We had money. And it was quite nice to be able to have money. And then one day we went to the accountant office and they said that we needed to pay $60,000 for provisional tax. And that made me wake up and realize we had to be careful with money. But anyway, it's a different story, different day. Long story short is I went through a divorce, nearly died at the age of 40. We overcapitalized on our house. All my wealth went into the house. We basically had to sell the house, had to pay and top up to get rid of the house, started over. I managed to retain my business. My ex-wife got everything that wasn't nailed down in the house, and I started over. And then I was incredibly lonely, started building social networks, helping people, lonely people, meet other lonely people, started up a social club, turned into a business networking company I bought, and then I used to run business meetings to help people network and get together. That's in a nutshell. But basically what I'm saying, I'm not against being entrepreneurial. And now I've talked my egg of a high and pot. I'm actually going to ring up Mai Summer Vue now and see what she thinks about this article as we read it to her and see if she wants to talk about it. And this is the real Mai Summer Vue because I'm going to put the phone on here. And you can see that we are ringing here. Let's see if she answers, because I want to know what she thinks about this article that we've found.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
G'day, Mai Summer Vue, Danny here. Hey, look, we found this article of, you said that you're a school teacher, which is really interesting. So we done some digging and we found this article. I'm just going to read the first part of it.
The Fresno Bee reported a lawsuit filed against the Fresno Unified School District, FUSD, from a teacher. At issue is comments made about her by a third party during a 2014 school board meeting.
Here we go. In summary,
Mai Summer Vue, a teacher with FUSD, was also active with the Fresno Teachers Association Union. She would be attending May 28, 2014 Fresno Unified School Board meeting for a teachers' rally.
So what is all this about? Do you want to ring us back and tell us? You've got an opportunity here to have your right of reply. I'm like a proper journalist, aren't I? Come on, ring us up. Tell us what this article is all about and why you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. All right, so then we got, what did we get?
Also attending that meeting was a gentleman by the name of Pao Xiong, as he is identified in the FUSD minutes of May 28, 2014, or Pao Xiong, as he is identified in the lawsuit. According to Vue's complaint, Xiong had been verbally harassing her on an internet radio show the prior month in the Hmong language. Xiong allegedly disparaged Vue's mother, claimed she was not really Hmong, and other nasty remarks. He also said he would be speaking at May 28th meeting.
Oh, right. So Vue, is that what you call them? Vue? Is that your nickname? Vue?
Vue claimed she informed FUSD staff about Xiang's intention to speak, and Xiong did. During the unscheduled communications portion of the meeting, Xiong, through an interpreter, said he was speaking for Hmong parents. He claimed that Vue made porn videos and should be fired. A dirty teacher like Mai Summer Vue deserves no opportunity to teach a student. She is a disgrace to the district, Xiong said in open comment through an interpreter. The interpreter then translated the comments in Hmong. There was no further comments from the board.
Oh my God. Claimed that Sue made porn videos. Oh my goodness. Wonder what her, a dirty teacher like Mai Summer Vue. Oh my God, please do not make me search for porn and Mai Summer Vue in one sentence to see if I can research. That's the last thing I want to discover on the internet is Mai Summer Vue in a porn movie. But hey, there you go. We didn't write this, by the way. This is just, wonder if this guy would be interested in knowing about the latest.
Vue has denied such claims. Represented by attorney Pao Xiong, Vue filed suit against the district superintendent Michael Hansen, spelled Hansen in at least one copy of the suit, and school official Cindy Quintana. She is alleging sexual harassment by the district, among other allegations, because they knew the content of Xiong's comments ahead of time and did not prevent him from speaking.
She's just messaged me and she's going, stop your nonsense. And she's telling me to stop texting us. Well, block the number. Block my number. That's what anyone will tell you to do. Now I'm going to go. Where does it say about to claim the porn videos? So now I'm going to see what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can actually bring this up. So she's getting really. I want to see if I can make this a window that you guys can see. Oh, I can. Oh, good. All right. So now we can actually have a conversation with Mai Summer Vue in real time. So it gets better and better, doesn't it? Let's just go. So watch this, kids. She's going to hate us. Well, I think hate's a slight word, isn't it? What have we got here? Sheen's Greer. Oops, is it a word? Sheen's Greer. Let's see what we can do. Messages. Mai Summer Vue. Is that going to bring that up? Oh, I love my life. Look at that. There's a message there. Now we need to tell it to Lisa's joining us. I'll let Lisa. I'm just going to read Mai Summer Vue's comments. So exciting. Let's go. We're going to go. What do we need to do? We need to go tool. Oh, there we go. And now we'll just reposition this. So these are messages that are coming in off Mai Summer Vue's phone at the moment. So you can see I banter with her quite a bit. But let's see. So there I am. And I'll show you these messages because it's actually quite good. I'll see if I can make it bigger for you. Because she's messaging me in real time, and it would be unfair to let her have her right to say. So this is Mai Summer Vue, and she's really upset with me at the moment, which I do understand why. So with this here, you can see what I've done in the past. So I'm not going to hide anything I've done. This is totally transparent. But the first thing here I've got here is a cease and desist from the Texas State Security Board, basically saying that she shouldn't be promoting trades technologies. There's the video of her promoting trades technology. And then the second one here is we've got, I don't know what that one's. It was the same one twice. I must have doubled up in that one. So then I've done videos of her in the past. So if you go to my YouTube channel, let's say if you're on, I'm going to just leave this here. Go here and you go to my YouTube channel. And if you ever want to research anything on Mai Summer Vue, because this lady is at large, and she is literally in America, and we know the address of her house. We could easily find where she actually resides, and she's still looking for ways to promote crypto Ponzi schemes. So you just search for Mai Summer Vue. I don't know if you can see that actually. I'll just move this out of the way. So on my YouTube channel, you just basically click on Mai Summer Vue. I'll just get rid of that. All right, that should do it. Let's get out of the way. And if you search for Mai Summer Vue on my YouTube channel, then you click enter, and then you can see all the videos. So Kathy asked me before I've ever interviewed her. This was an exclusive interview with me and her, where I questioned her pretty hardcore. And then we've also got all this other stuff of Mai Summer Vue, what I've done recently, and also all the shorts that go down with it. And also all the historical stuff, like, I've even got Sam, everything you can think of, Mai Summer Vue. Then when Sam and Mai Summer Vue broke up, videos. Oh, I'm sorry, I've got that over there. I'll just make that a little bit smaller, make it a bit easier for everyone to see. When Mai Summer Vue broke up with Sam, I was surprised she started up her own Ponzi scheme. We've got videos of Sam Lee, one of the biggest Ponzi scheme promoters in the world, being charged by America for his connection of a $1.9 billion scam, and Mai Summer Vue video evidence of her with Sam. She must be sweating like a rapist. And in here, she was talking about how Sam is, and this video here was amazing because in here, she's talking about how BTCC is fake. It's the most intelligent thing I've ever heard her say. In here, you've got Sam Lee and her working together. In here, she's promoting, the scams. She's calling me a cyber stalker. No doubt she's calling me a cyber stalker. If you want to stop being stalked, Mai Summer Vue, you literally have to stop promoting. Here's the ones about the cartoons. So this lady has definitely been harassed by me. Hey, this video here, I'll have to show you this one now we're here. 35,000 people have watched me doing a Stephen Reese Lewis impersonation video, which is quite a hard case. It's very bad. Who he is. Oh, and if we go back to Aquamarine Club, we know the CEO that they had in that company was actually, that's not the video I wanted to show you. Hey, I just did a search for this guy that was in this article. Did we get any more information about her? Ask her if she wants to talk to me. Hey, do you want to talk to Susie? Mai Summer Vue. Susie's one of the Avengers, but she's got a she's can talk to you more. Well, she can talk to you better than I can because it seems like we're banging heads. And if we wanted let's say a mediator, Susie would be happy to talk to you, and that might give you an opportunity, to do what you do well. Just looking for this this statement. So here we are here, go to hell, she says. So I've basically said to her today, I gave her the message that Susie gave me. Oops, sorry, Susie, about what somebody said about her videos. And then looks like I'm not the only one calling you a scammer. I've showed her that we're live on the internet. Then I've cut and pasted the message from the person, and she's come back in capital letters like I can't read. Stop harassing me. And then George is one of your
cronies. I'm not surprised he is attacking me. He is the guy that stole my family and friends' pictures and gave it to you to air.
Well, Bob's actually come back and said that's not true, and that I can confirm that because I'm the one that would have been airing these photos. I got my own research, thanks very much. All this needs to stop harassing me, stop texting me, stop your nonsense. Why is this nonsense? I don't understand why it's nonsense that you have been promoting opportunities to people, encouraging them to sign up, and they've lost their money like Trades Technologies, $91 million, and then you're telling me to stop your nonsense. Why is this nonsense? And then we found this article, and there was a lawsuit there, and then we've copied a paragraph into the conversation, and then you said, go to hell. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to actually, let's see if we can ring you, and we'll do a FaceTime video, and you've probably got your recording all ready to go now, and we'll see what happens. And where we are, I'll see if I can get... What'd you say, Bob? She'll be busting to get the recording going. I'm just seeing if I can get see if I can get this recording thing on the screen. How do we do this? FaceTime. Oh, there it is. FaceTime. So that's Mai Summer Vue, and that there, and she'll pick up in a minute. She won't be able to help herself. She wants to yell at me, I'm sure. So now we need to go wide. And there we go. So if she pops up, she'll be on that screen in a minute. Like my green screen? It's pretty green, isn't it? What are you going, Bob? What do I need to do? She tried silence a person. She tried silence a person. I'm going to call her again. Hey, yeah, if you don't want me calling you, Mai Summer Vue, I would literally block. Well, stop promoting scams for a start. That's really not rocket science, isn't it? But yeah. There we go. Let's see if we can get this in a nice window. She couldn't afford to come on here at the moment. But there's no law against ringing somebody, especially if they don't answer your phone. Come on, Mai Summer Vue, you got your recording ready? She'll be trying to record the screen at the same time and she'll be having problems. It's quite tricky doing what I'm doing here at the moment. I recommend using Ecamm. It's real cool once you figure out how to use it. I think we've done enough damage for her today. Anyway, I think the point of this whole exercise is the fact that if you see Mai Summer Vue promoting anything in the future, please let us know, because we'd probably like to do something about it. And also that's really cool that MoveQuest has gone down to, it's gone up a cent. Yeah, so this article here was pretty interesting. I don't really follow it behind the video behind the latest lawsuit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy, get that email address and write to the reporter, David. And I'm going to write a letter. Dear David, hello, David. Hello, David. All right, so now I'm going to go to ChatGPT, and I'm just going to copy this. This is how you can write a real quick, quick thing. So now we just go to ChatGPT, and you go hello. And now I'll just paste that in there. Boom, easy peasy. Mai Summer Vue. I think we've covered that. I'll just, while I'm writing this, you might as well listen to what she's
There's
going
nothing
on.
wrong with the company. Is there anything wrong with the company
And
now?
then moving forward, you'll get, we'll pull 50% to share the team, and then we'll compound the other 50%. We are going to incentivize those who are at the top, investing in the top account, 30% of the.
All right, so this is how I'd write a letter to a reporter. So I've just noticed, I'm going to say, please write me a letter to a reporter who's covered an article about Mai Summer Vue in the past. All right, okay, so now I'm going to, right, so now I need to find her name, Mai Summer Vue. And I come in here, please write me a letter to a news reporter who's covered an article about Mai Summer Vue in the past. Please let him know that I have been researching this lady and her criminal activities for over 3 years. And if he goes and searches my YouTube channel, you'll see I have exposed this lady quite extensively. Right, so there we go. I noticed he was the author of the information below, which you may want to summarize, and also potentially provide him the URL so he can jog his memory. Now I go back to here, I go back to there, and I go there, and I copy that. I have to refresh that. Alrighty, so I go back to there. Memory. Please make him aware that I would be happy to provide him any information on her if he wanted to do a follow-up article. This lady has been connected with Sam Lee, who has been charged by the state, charged in connection to Hyperverse. And then we're just going to put the link to that article in there. So now I go to articles, and I find 3 people in charge, 3 individuals charged. So I just put that in there. And so now I go back to ChatGPT, charged with Hyperverse, connection with Hyperverse. Hyperverse. All right. So please make it known whether I'm happy to provide any information. And then anyway, so then that'll be enough. And then I say, like, can you please write me a letter to the news board, blah, blah, blah. Make it clear. Just make it clear. ChatGPT, make it clear that we would love to help him write another article to expose her even further. Right, so that's cool. And then what I do is I have this other wee segment. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm writing stuff like this, I have shortcuts for a lot of things. So, for example, he probably doesn't know who I am. So I can go New York Times article. And then I can also go chat GPT GP, and then, D, and then it comes up with, that's the wrong one. I go, oh, no, don't do that, Danny. No, don't get on. So now I want to move that down. Hold up. In summary. And then I want to go YouTube description. And then it says, my YouTube channel is called my channel focuses on all right. So now we send that off like that, and now it will come back with report a name. I hope this finance feature. My name is Danny Heck, the Crypto Ponzi Scheme. I'm researching and notice who did an article about blah blah blah. I've been investigating Mai Summer Vue, blah blah blah, and she's in blah blah blah, and blah 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 blah, and he made no efforts. So I don't even need to read it. Thank you for your time. Hope it was well working together. Another crypto sponsor with URL. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So what I need to do is grab that article now, and I'll go dear. I'll go back to my email, which you won't see, and I've already got his name. And now it would be rude not to send a carbon copy off to Mai Summer Vue at the same time. Now, I'm probably going to get offering collaboration criminal activities, and yeah, and now what I've got is I'm going to do BCC May, what have we got? Mai Summer, there she is. So I'm going to send it to, what do you want? Heavenly Start 2022. I'll just do both. And then Mai Summer, and then we'll also do maisummervue@gmail.com. There we go. So that's that. And then what else did I need to do? I think that will be enough. Oh, and also because of the GWire email address, that may be, he may not be there anymore, that guy. So now what we're going to do is we're going to type in editor at, oops, no, we need to fix that one up. Editor, that should do it. And hopefully, yeah, so we'll go after 2 emails and you'll get a carbon copy of that email that I've just sent. So that's how we write a press release, and I do those quite a lot. So I think we're pretty much done on that, but let's go back.
Level and rate the other 70%.
Thanks.
It's going to be put in an escrow account for rainy days. So you.
Now this sounds a lot like We Are All Satoshi, and it sounds like Mai Summer Vue's claiming that.
So here I am trying to do something great for my community, right? And I am giving a strategy so that everybody can win. And here Danny D. Hack is completely twisting my words and spending it in a way that make us look like we're scammers, right?
That she's going to put money in something like the Vault Horizon or escrow account. And I'm not familiar even what an escrow account is. And she's going to have the keys to that herself. Oh no, she's going to give everyone shared custody, and then your money will be safe. What happened to the money that was in the Vault Horizon? That's all gone.
So the money in the Vault Horizon, I am not responsible.
There's no responsibility ever does she take for losing people's money, and that's the problem, isn't it? There's no responsibility, there's no accountability, and they keep telling you I lost a lot of money as well. That is the problem. And the Vault Horizon, well, what did happen to that money? Everyone was promised that 30% of their capital went into the Vault Horizon, and no one could touch the Vault Horizon because there was a public ledger. As soon as Sam Lee left, We Are All Satoshi, which has also been flagged by 4 different government agencies, blah, the money was moved from one Vault Horizon, which theoretically couldn't be, to another Vault Horizon. And then a few months down the track, the Vault Horizon was empty for about a month. And then we found out that the money from the Vault Horizon got transferred into a bank called Casher Bank, which is offering 36% per annum. Tammy Jackson, Gobi, were claiming to the community that they're now going to get paid out 3% per day into the back end of WAS for the interest that they were getting for having their money put into Casher Bank. No one can take their money out of We Are All Satoshi. No one can take their money out of BTCC. It's a community token. The worth is only governed by the people in the community. The real world stuff, if they built a bridge, people would withdraw their money and the platform would fall over tomorrow. And Chavis, we know that your plan is to never make it that people can withdraw their BTCC. The only way you're ever going to get money out of their platforms, and we are all Satoshi, is by doing peer-to-peer transactions, which means you go to Johnny down the road and go, hey, Johnny, would you be interested in investing in a community token called We Are All Satoshi or BTCC? And if Johnny goes, yes, you go, well, it just so happens you can buy some of mine. I don't need all my money and you can buy it. How much are you selling it for? Well, let's negotiate a deal. And you do a negotiation like that, he gets into the community and you get your ass out of there as fast as you can. That's the only way you're going to get any money out of these platforms. So she's claiming that she's got her own Vault Horizon of some sort. She's nobody. She's got 15 people in a bloody Zoom meeting. A wee while ago, we held a Zoom meeting with her and there was 11 people in the meeting. 7 of them were me. I had 7 web browsers open and we ran this meeting with her doing a presentation about her scam to me. And Bob, and I think maybe Susie could have been in there as well. But this is ridiculous. So this lady's got nothing. I've ruined her life. That's great. That's what I want.
I was not the founder or creator of that company. So Danny DeHack is asking.
Now she worked with and I know this so much. She worked with Stable Opinion and Stable Deo. Stable Deo was Sam Lee. They had 4 people working in it. Garrett was working in there. She was doing presentations. Garrett helped start up VidiLook. He was working for Sam. He was getting paid $5,000 a month. So that's where they started. I've got videos of her promoting Stable Deo and a Stable Opinion. Now, you wouldn't even know what that was unless you go back as far as I do. So she's telling us she's got nothing to do with We Are All Satoshi. Sam Lee is the founder of We Are All Satoshi. And since We Are All Satoshi set up, Sam also created Vend. Vend was after Sam got kicked out of his own company, We Are All Satoshi, left the keys of the Vault Horizon sitting there on the desk, and now all of a sudden, she claims she doesn't know anything about it and wasn't responsible for the money. I don't believe she was responsible because it's the cartel who's responsible for the money. All the people involved with the money are the cartel networks. The money's disappearing. They're collecting money from the community and it's all getting lumbered off. It's just incredible.
Wrong person, right?
When Chavez come and took over the company, he moved everything away, didn't he? To another Vault Horizon. And then later on, the Vault Horizon number 2 was empty for about a month. And I said to everyone, where's the money gone? And he goes, nowhere. And look, I've even got Mai Summer Vue on the phone now.
Okay, now that is the computer. AI, okay? Let's listen.
Don't forget, this is my humor.
G'day, how you doing, Mai Summer Vue?
So right now, see that scrolling message? Mai Summer Vue, you are wrong. That is actually the real Mai Summer Vue posting messages in the chat room, but wouldn't come into the chat. So I've improvised.
I'm good. Oh, Avu, I haven't spoken to Avu before. Where are you from?
My name is Danny DeHack, the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I'm from New Zealand. How are you doing? I hear that you've gone back home to California.
Now, just while you're looking at that there, just for full disclosure, because I don't want her saying that I'm impersonating her, she's not going to get away with that. If you have a look at the video that you see, notice it's got a word up here called character.ai with her photo. This is telling you that this screen on here is actually coming from character.ai, which is the program I use to mimic people's voices.
It's nice to meet you. I really hope you can stop the crypto Ponzi schemes that's causing harm. Yes, I returned back to California. It's always good to be home.
I see that you have your house on Airbnb at the moment.
So this also an evidence that he is stalking me, spying on me, and following me, whatever I do with my life, he is there. This is to show you guys that I'm not lying. He is a stalker in my Airbnb listing, and this far I've received 5 requests from people who have no account. Okay, booking fake.
I mean, how stupid is this? She's got 5 bookings from people who have no account. I mean, what are you talking about? I can swear a stack of Bibles. I don't even never even seen a picture of her house. The only thing I have ever seen is an address she's given as her business location, which was a whole block of buildings. Didn't know which one it was. There was no signage outside because it was from Google Images. And as for her house, I think I have got the address of her house. but I have never ever, I promise you, seen her Airbnb listing. So prove that true. And so what? You got 5 bookings? Well, follow the booking process. Get the money off the person. That confirms the booking. Otherwise, it might just be a quote. But it's nice to know you're renting out your house, and it's a bit of fun pretending we know where your house is. But Bob does actually know where your house is.
Reservations.
Come over and stay and rent out your house. That would be absolutely awesome.
That would freak the shit out of me if I was her.
Oh, yes, my house is still on Airbnb as a small source of income. You're more than welcome to stay at my house. It would be a pleasure to have you as a guest.
Does that sound like a real Mai
Well, the
Summer
interesting
Vue?
thing, we're actually watching a video with you in a Zoom meeting with David Chandler at the moment. It's only a few weeks old, and you were promoting Trades Networks. And Trades Networks was a Ponzi scheme that has just fallen over. And it's quite fun watching the sales techniques and the peace of mind you're trying to sell people. But now everyone's lost their money. How do you feel about sitting in and listening to this video with us while we watch it?
Really, I had no idea that David had recorded that Zoom meeting. I understand your perspective, and it's true that these schemes often fall under the category of multi-level marketing, which can be deceptive and exploitative. I genuinely believed in the legitimacy of the opportunity at the time, but in hindsight, I see how it may have had similarities to a Ponzi scheme. Seeing the video might provide some insight into the deceptive practices used in such meetings.
Yeah, well, it's your meeting. You've got about 13 people from your community, and you're trying your hardest to convince them to invest in this opportunity. It does seem like the days of hyperfund and hyperverse all over again. It's a bit eye-watering to watch, especially since you said that you're not doing any more promotions and Zoom meetings. And then we stumbled across this video of you promoting Trades Technologies Limited.
Yes, I completely understand your perspective on that. I can see how the video might bring back memories of other similar schemes. It's important to acknowledge that I no longer promote such opportunities or conduct Zoom meetings for promotions. Seeing the video and the techniques used in it is definitely eye-opening, and it serves as a reminder of the deceptive practices that can exist in the world of business and investment. It's a reminder to stay vigilant and carefully consider any propositions that come our way.
Very true. But you say you're no longer promoting these scams, but this is only 2 weeks ago. So I assume anything that you promote the
How could she listen to this and do a video about this and not think this is exposing her? Am I missing something?
future you are going to thoroughly research, because I don't think there's been absolutely one opportunity that you have promoted that hasn't fallen over. And you keep going back to this old cliche that you have learned from your mistakes, but that isn't going to cut the mustard anymore, Mai Summer Vue.
I completely understand your skepticism given my past experiences. It's true that the opportunities I've promoted in the past have not turned out as intended, and I recognize the trust that needs to be rebuilt. You're right, simply stating that I've learned from my mistakes isn't enough, and actions will speak louder than words. Moving forward, I'm committed to being more discerning and careful in the opportunities I consider and promote.
So we'll leave her there, and it's just amazing. It absolutely blows me away. So I'm just going to carry on. I'm actually in the background. What you can't see, I'm actually creating a thumbnail for this this session here, and I want to have a photo of Troy Chandler, Bitcoin Rodney, and Troy arm in arm at the launch of one of Bitcoin Rodney's events on that big cruise ship. And then I'm going to put Mai Summer's photo on the front of it, and then I'm going to put Trades Technologies logo on it, and then it will be stamp her in history as being another promoter of Trades Technologies. But just like they're catching up with the people that were promoting Hyperverse, because Sam Lee's now incarcerated and he's held, what do they call it? He's
Detained.
what do they call it? Captured, held. He's in Dubai under house arrest, put it that way. Whatever it's called, I forgot what it's called, the fancy word they call it. There is a word for it, detained. He's detained in Dubai. So the fact is that Sam Lee will now start spilling the beans because he won't want to do long jail time. Sam Lee has been proven.
Yeah, so he is going to put my picture right in front of Traj. just because I participate in Trush for a week before it collapsed, right?
Can you hear what she's just said? So I wanted to get close because when I said that Sam's been detained, I wanted to see if she's freaking out about that. But so she doesn't think she's guilty. So let me get this right. You go into a dairy, and a week before the police come in and close the dairy down or prosecute everybody that's been stealing from the dairy owner, she claims that she's not guilty of stealing from the dairy owner because she did it a week before the police come and shut down or arrested all the people that were involved. Do you know what I'm saying? So because she promoted it right up to at what point do you say you're not guilty? Like it was an hour before Trades Technology falls down, I was promoting it, so I'm not guilty. It was a week before, I'm not very guilty. But if it's 2 weeks before and all the money was coming in and out, then it's definitely I'm not guilty. I mean, what mentality does this lady get and come from? I mean, this is the question.
I mean, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychic. I can't read, what's going to happen to these companies that I get involved with.
All right. Well, there was a warning. I think I could be wrong. It was a day before or a day after they had a warning from the state of California saying that Trades Technologies, actually, I lie. It was actually the Texas State Security Board that put I think it's an 18-page document out saying that the Trades Technology was cease and desist. And then I think it was 10 days later or 9 days later, they put out one for the state of California. But also, what proof did she actually have that this company that was established in the Marshall Islands, we had people on Zoom meetings saying that they had checked on Google Earth and there was no offices in the Marshall Islands for this company. The only thing we did have is another fake launch. How many launches did Hyperverse have launch parties? Did Hypernation have a launch party? Did you not learn from these launch parties that are just done with smoke and mirrors to convince people? I mean, because you can see it, because you get money out of the system at the start, does that mean that you can just tick it off as a genuine company to promote? And are you a regulated financial advisor, Mai Summer Vue? And why do you think you had the opportunity to promote this? And did you take any money out of it? Regardless whether you took the money or got the money out, but these systems are all designed to keep people like these bottom feeders in the money because they want these systems to grow. So they will pay people to share this opportunity to their communities. It's not rocket science. They get money for promoting it. The system, they will tell you that they got so much money out of it. And it's because they've got money out of it, it's true and genuine. But the honest truth is they're getting paid commissions and taking your money as you walk over the threshold of the door. It's just disgusting. So I think we're all aware that this is just ridiculous.
Leaders who participated before me, they spoke very highly of these companies, and they stated that they've done research and that everything is safe. And
now, this is even more just alarming. She's going by the word of other people. They're like a herd of elephants, and the one elephant starts running, and they all run after them. I mean, I think I've even got elephant noises here somewhere, haven't I? So really, is that going to be good enough? Do I have elephant noises? I think I do have elephant noises. Hold it. We'll see if I've got an elephant noise here. We need elephants. We need elephants. But I mean, really, she's taken the word of other people that have been involved in these scams, and that's good enough for her to think. There we go. I don't know if you could hear that, but that's an elephant. But that's what she just said. She took the word of other leaders that have been promoting these Ponzi schemes. This lady is supporting human trafficking and needs to stop.
And according to the plan, the company's plan,
the company is registered in the Marshall Islands, a tax haven, hiding. The CEO that was the CEO of that company switched CEO. The CEO that started up Trades Technologies, just using them as an example, when they started getting a bit of press about how his company was it's been, what do they call it? Investigated, or it had sanctions against it. Like if you just search for Trades Technologies behind MLM, you'll find an article that was published by Oz, who I corresponded with today, and he's done research on it, and he found that company had been sanctioned by America for something they do. So it was a fraudulent company. They switched out the CEO with another CEO. So a CEO that starts up a company all of a sudden gets some bad press. So they switch it out with a guy that has no digital footprint, and she's telling us that he's good to go because he said he's a CEO. What about the Aquamarine Club? And we had a CEO that used to stand in front of the camera and make out he was a billionaire that no one ever knew about. He finished up being a German-born Nigerian B-grade actor living in Nigeria, and we found his movie career online, and he was just staging as an actor to convince people he was a CEO. So she's going on here about the company said this, and the company said that. It's like going to a brothel and listening to somebody claim that all their girls have never slept with anyone before. I don't know if that's a good example, Danny, but let's just carry on.
Long-term plan, it looked to be very sustainable, right?
And they all look to be sustainable, don't they, Mai Summer Vue?
Right. And so for Danny DeHack to accuse us of being scammers and then, trying to defame our characters and
I could not defame your character any lower than it goes. If you decided to do a defamation case against me, Mai Summer Vue, you'd have to prove losses, and you'd have to prove that you weren't promoting Ponzi schemes and scams. You wouldn't have a leg to stand on, and it's happened before. Last year, $3.8 million lawsuit in the New Zealand High Court. I won. The guy was ordered to pay all my court fees. He chickened out an hour and a half before the High Court judge looked at all the paperwork. I condemned him online with 10 hours of video. I've got more than 10 hours videos for you, and you're just full of shit.
Promoting that we are scamming people, that's completely wrong. Okay. And
Well, what are you doing then? Are you providing investment information for people? I mean, what are you doing, Mai Summer Vue? You're a scammer. You need to listen to this really carefully. You need to either turn your ways around, become an Avenger, and stop promoting these crypto opportunities, because everyone that you have advised to get involved in anything that you have done, and I'm talking anything, there's not one opportunity that actually has made you money other than getting commissions for signing up people who don't know any better, who trust what you say.
so I'm going to stop here. And I just wanted to say that we have to come together to stop Danny from doing this kind of stuff to people. He is not going to stop. He will continue as long as we allowed him to behave this way. He is going to continue until something big happen. All right. And so before this issue gets out of hand, we want to work together to get YouTube to stop this man. It is becoming very, very unbearable. It's creating a lot of stress in a lot of people's lives, and not only psychologically, but financially as well.
Oh, you poor
so,
thing.
YouTube,
Oh my
if
God.
you're looking at this video, I hope you do something, and I hope you take it seriously, because today you not only heard from.
So let me get this right. She's asking people to help her. She's a victim, and because it's hurting people financially. Have you ever heard of such propaganda? A lady who advises people on investment opportunities, crypto investment opportunities online, that every single one of the investment opportunities that she's promoted, she's not a regulated financial advisor, has fallen over and cost people dearly. And now she sits up here and tells people she's a victim, and she's telling people that I'm hurting people financially. I mean, is this not the kettle calling the pot black? Is that how it works?
Me, you also seen it in Danny's recording, and you also got evidence that he is stalking me and harassing me. While I'm doing this video, he was calling me and saying things to me. So I hope you take this message seriously. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and stay informed about what's going on. Thank you.
Yeah, no, absolutely laugh. So if you want to help her out, we did have 2 subscribers at the start of this. I'm just going to hit refresh on this, make sure they haven't got another one. but I mean, look, this is not my first rodeo when it comes to people, trying to stop me. But I will give her one last opportunity. Let's see if we'll get her on the phone. That's me. Hey, if you're ever wondering what I look like, my setup looks like, let me show you. This is the office. That way there. But this is the screen where I normally chat to people. And over here, you've got my big screen. You've got my camera at the top. I've got my lights. I also have 2 other lights each side. And that's my setup. And then that's my green room, which you can't see the green screen because it's green and it's been told to let out. Just wanted to show you that while I was doing it. I think we're done for today. I've gone over far too much time, but that's quite cool. Just get rid of some of the stuff on the screen. I don't think we actually had some. Oh, actually, I lie. I'm not going to go yet. We've got some more articles that Susie has pinged through to us, so we might as well have a quick look at those. There's the 3 individuals who've been charged in connection of $1.9 billion scheme, and that's Sam Lee. That's who Mai Summer Vue has worked with for a long time. This is Mai Summer Vue standing up here. This is 2028. Let's have a little bit of
Mai
that.
Summer Vue in October 2008. A jury sided against Vue, a Fresno Unified teacher, in her attempt to sue her bosses for failing to protect her from public ridicule at a board meeting. Craig Colra's Fresno B staff photo. Read more at https://www.fresnob.com News Local Education Lab Article 144,285,304 HTML story link equals CPY.
Wow, that's brilliant. So she's obviously not the first person to claim victim. First time she's claimed victim.
Mai Summer Vue, a 4th grade teacher falsely accused during a Fresno Unified School District board meeting of acting in pornography, has failed in her bid to force her bosses to pay her thousands in damages for the embarrassing affair. Read more at https://www.fresnob.com News Local Education Lab Article 144,285,304 HTML story link equals CPY.
Actually, that's amazing. So, Mai Summer Vue, a 4th grade teacher, falsely accused during her Fresno Unified School District meeting of acting in pornography, has failed on her bid. So, why would she fail? Isn't that amazing? So, what about this stuff?
The lawsuit stemmed from an incident at May 28, 2014 board meeting in which local Hmong radio host Pao Xiong made sexually explicit allegations against Vue, a John Muir elementary teacher. Pao Law, Vue's attorney, said on Tuesday the jury rejected her client's claim that Xiong had harassed Vue solely because she was a woman. Since no sexual harassment took place, the question of whether Fresno Unified and its officials were to blame became legally irrelevant. Vue plans to appeal the verdict. Read more at https://www.
Brilliant. Let's carry on.
Vue contended district officials, who knew Xiong would be speaking and had already verified Vue was not in the pornographic video, should have stopped Xiong from speaking. The district said it had no way of knowing exactly what Xiong would say. Regardless, free speech and public meeting laws kept the district from restricting Xiong, Fresno Unified lawyers said. Read more at https://www.fresnob.com News Local Education Lab Article 144,285,304.
Let's read the next paragraph. Here we go.
Fresno Unified issued a statement thanking the jury for its service. The district said the verdict ensures the public's continued participation in our board meetings consistent with the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution and California's open meeting laws. Read more at https://www.fresnob.com News Local Education Lab Article 144,285,304.
So there might be a reason you're not a teacher anymore, Mai Summer Vue. Okay, let's go.
Vue has been on leave since 2014, saying Xiong's actions have caused her mental issues she is currently taking medication for.
No doubt.
She is suing Xiong for his alleged defamation in a separate case, which is scheduled to go to trial on May 22nd. Read more at https://www.fresnob.com News Local Education Lab Article 144,285,304 HTML story link equals CPY.
So I'm going to text that number and see if they want some more information on Mai Summer Vue. So I'm going to put that into the right window. So this is what we do, like we could stir up this. So I'm now going to see that phone number that's on that website, which I'll get off my website there for a second, and see whether this person, and they're not on WhatsApp, unfortunately. So that's maybe a saving grace, but I will check to make sure they're not on iMessage, because then I could message them directly and see if that phone number actually does work. No, you're safe. So that's a pretty hard-hitting evidence on Mai Summer Vue. So let me go this. So she was crying foul, and she was claiming that because they said that she was, potentially in a pornographic blah blah blah, and she was going to sue them, and then that failed. So she didn't make anything here. Mai Summer Vue. So this is evidence that she has been promoting.
The rights.
Yes, you get, so here, let's talk about that.
So here's evidence of Mai Summer Vue promoting
BTCC into
We Are All Satoshi, which is basically Sam Lee's
C20 to code 20.
So you can't hide behind this.
In your dashboard in the mobile.
And look, there she is in a meeting, in Zoom meetings.
So don't worry.
With Chavez.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Chavez.
Perfect. Thank you.
So this is her doing a presentation. This is so she would have been doing these presentations like they did with all the We Are All Satoshi thing, and then
This
Chavez,
is how it will go everywhere. Okay, that's it. I know it's not.
We've got Tracy in there as well.
I have another question. Where would
take some questions today? Yes, I think I can, because I'm very defined with the roadmap today, and everything is working. And for last couple of days, you have a clear picture of the dashboard. So let's take some questions.
Okay.
Carmen,
please unmute.
It's very crackly.
Hello, good evening. Yeah, what I want to say is my structure that I have, I think it's just a mess. I don't know if I do it right.
it's okay, Carmen.
And I would love Chavez to have a little peep and let me know how to structure it properly.
I used to have, Carmen, I used to have a lot of time. I used to have fun with the structures, help people to do this, to do that. But these days are really, really, but anyway, I can help you. So who's your upline?
Is we've got Mai Summer Vue, who is obviously promoting a We Are All Satoshi meeting.
Okay.
And this was her day to shine. And then Chavez is in the meeting with everyone else. So that's brilliant. That's good document. And then we've got another video here of, so this looks like a Chinese meeting, isn't it? And once again, we've got, Mai Summer Vue promoting We Are All Satoshi, and it looks like she's in another Chinese style. She's talking to a lady who's in Chinese.
Of its own blockchain.
Hello. So we'll bookmark that one as well.
So many of you know.
And we will have this for next time when we do a talk on Mai Summer Vue. So I don't know what right she thinks she has to promote these Ponzi schemes and scams to people and help human trafficking. So she must be listening to the meeting in the background, because I can hear the background of that. So that's good. I think we're just about done. And then we've got this one here. Let's have a listen to this.
The Fresno Unified SCH. Dist.
So we're going to download this. I need a full name. I'm going to request this document. Full name, position, authority, judge, other, faulty staff, persistent attorney, in-house legal professional, legal represent myself in school, clerk, staff, other. All right, I'm going to put other, and I'm going to put +64 21961 and work email danny@theheck.com and get your is not valid. So I'll go like that and let's see what we get. Valid, not valid. Okay. So I presume I need to use somebody else's phone number. Let's go to this one. All right, so we're going to go 1 minute, please, caller. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. I'm going to go 515 1234 1234. But it's not valid. There we go. And let's go get PDF. It's in your inbox. Check your email, your inbox. So now we can go to my inbox. And technically speaking, with my 31 messages, we should have offering this is defamation and another demand for stop harassing me. Good on you, Mai Summer Vue. So she's written to us, and now hopefully we should have an email. And there it is. So now we have the PDF to download, and you guys should be able to see this. So this is the PDF of Vue versus, and now we should be able to open this. And we will download this. So this is the actual court documents of Mai Summer Vue. So I'm just going to put this somewhere safe for now. I'm going to go to Mai Summer Vue, and we do actually have a way of collecting. So we've got PDFs, and now we've got document here, and we go into PDFs, and now we've got a document here of a court case that she was in, and we put it there. So thank you very much to the court system that allows us to do that. And now we want to have a look at this document that we've got backed up, and we're going to go check my inbox, and we've got it back here, and boom. So I don't know how far this is, so let's have a wee look. I don't know if we can just simply read it.
No. F076110. Court of Appeal of the State of California 5th Appellate District v. Fresno Unified SCH. Dist. Decided June 15, 2020 F076110 0615 2020.
No wonder she would
Mai
do
Summer
that, right?
Vue. Plaintiff and Appellant v. Fresno Unified School District et al. Defendants and Respondents. D. E. Santos, J. George J. Vasquez, Pao C. Law, and Howard Moore, Jr., for Plaintiff and Appellant. McCormick, Barstow, Shepard, White and Kerith, Michael G. Woods and Christina C. Tillman, for Defendants and Respondents. Order modifying opinion and denying request for publication. No change in judgment. The Court. It is hereby ordered that the non-published opinion filed herein on June 15, 2020, be modified as follows. 1. On page 12, in the last sentence of the first paragraph, Evidence Code Section 35,145.5 inches is deleted and replaced with Education Code Section 35,145.5. 2. On page 18, the last sentence of the second paragraph is deleted and replaced with the following sentence. Instruction number 13 address damages, namely, that damages could not be awarded for harm caused by Xiong's statements made outside the workplace. Except for the modifications set forth, the opinion previously filed remains unchanged. This modification does not effect a change in the judgment. The request for partial publication of the opinion filed in the above entitled matter on July 6, 2020, is hereby denied. The opinion does not establish a new rule of law, nor does it meet any of the other criteria set forth in California Rules of Court, Rule 28.1105, C2. In compliance with California Rules of Court, Rule 8.1120, B, the Clerk
God.
Executive Officer of this court shall transmit copies of
Oh my God, this is 14 pages worth of shit. The lawsuit. So let's just read some of this, eh?
Vue sued the district for, among other things, sexual harassment and failure to prevent harassment in violation of the Fair Employment and Housing Act.
So she was
The-
after the money.
The case proceeded to a jury trial.
And at the end of it, you lost, right? And then that's because you couldn't get money out of the state. I mean, in America, you can sue anyone for anything. And you would have only been doing this because you thought that you could get money out of the state. And let's have a look at the good stuff at the bottom where it says, what a wild goose chase. You just waste a whole lot of taxpayers' money on, I presume. Let's see what we've got. Let's see, we're looking for review the child. We probably don't need to go through on appeal. Here we go. So you're not in a sex video then?
On appeal, Vue asserts Oppenheimer planned to testify. 1. Regarding the steps FUSD could and should have taken to prevent Xiong from speaking at the meeting. 2. How Xiong's conduct qualified as sexual harassment. And 3. Whether the board meeting was work-related. She argues all of these matters related to the subject matter of the lawsuit, namely, her cause of action for failure to prevent sexual harassment. And Oppenheimer's testimony would have aided the jury in understanding what steps the district could have taken to protect her from Xiong after learning he planned to attend the board meeting and make
brilliant.
defamatory statements about her. Vue argues the exclusion of Oppenheimer's testimony prejudiced her in presenting one of her main causes of action, the failure to prevent sexual harassment. She contends FUSD was not precluded from taking.
Oh, look, it doesn't even take Einstein to figure this out. But if you've got the same argument of Mai Summer Vue in here, basically what I can see is somebody stood up in a board meeting, had an argument with Mai Summer Vue, said that she's friggin' done some sex video tape, and then she's gone after the board, and the board's come back and said, well, what were we meant to do about this guy? We can't be responsible for this guy stating these claims, and we're meant to act on what he said because we have to do something. So she's trying to blame the board for what some loose cannon said something about her. It was probably true anyway, but she's got no evidence. So even though it's just this is just a wild goose chase trying to get money out of the state. And I welcome it. I mean, the last time somebody tried to get money out of me for defamation, they had to prove it. First of all, just what Richard said in the chat room here, call your lawyers and get them to explain what defamation is. You'd have to prove losses, and you'd have to prove that your reputation as being a scammer isn't true and factual. Now, let's say I go after Prince Charles, and I decide to call Prince Charles a scammer, and I do all these videos to defame him. There's no evidence of Prince Charles ever being a scammer. So the courts would look at that and go, that's defamation. Then Prince Charles would have to say, well, I lost half my kingdom. I lost half my kingdom because of what that guy Danny DeHeck says. And they would say, well, how much money do you make from the kingdom? And they would have to explain how much he lost through the defamation of Danny DeHeck and what he said. Very hard to prove. Hey, look, guys, that's me for today. I hope you've enjoyed that. I know it's a bit jumpy. I think it's pretty good. It's all about Mai Summer Vue, but hey, she's quite entertaining. I'm amazed with the information we found out about her online. Obviously, she's tried to sue the school that she was working for. She can't go back to the education sector because she stuffed that by taking a school to court, obviously. So the only thing she can do now is be on the dole. And if she's on the dole, I will do my best, just like we did with other people who are on the dole, to stop her getting a benefit because she's obviously working on the blockchain, making lots of money from promoting multi-level marketing. Hope you've enjoyed the show today. I'm going off. The lawnmower guys in the background. I've got to go out and pick up Pickles' poo off the lawn. And I've enjoyed today's meeting. And you probably won't see much of me tomorrow because I have to work for a living. But do like, subscribe, and all those wonderful things that YouTube has asked you to do. If you can support the channel in any which way or form, please go to deheck.com, check out the coffee link at the bottom, buy me a cup of coffee. I'll do you a video reply just for you. And the other thing, underneath the video, you'll see a thanks button. If you want to support the show, please do say thanks. And also, I really value your comments. What do you think? Am I too hard on Mai Summer Vue? Should I back off a little? Is she a victim, or is she a bottom feeder of the planet who is going after communities and scamming them out of their investment money and taking the commissions that she is getting, and that's how she survives? She doesn't think she is a bottom feeder. I do. And obviously the courts would see the daily evidence that she has, that we have her. I've got that last bit. Basically, I think what Richard's saying there is basically so much evidence online of her being a scammer and associated with Sam Lee, she wouldn't have a leg to stand on. This lady is now vulnerable because she doesn't know where to turn. She can't do anything online because we've ruined her career, and I'm effing proud of it. See you in the next live, guys. Thanks for watching. All right.